Yeah.
Okay.
So who wants to do the recap?
We spent some time in a bar, got hired to do some minor work, and then we saw an execution, got hired to look into some missing fishermen. But then we decided to look into this mage that was executed.
Bit of details that went on in there. The woman that hired us seemed sketchy to like three of us.
Okay. Hold on. All right. So, the way I like to do how the recap is done are you do them in character, from your character's perspective, and anyone can chime in to tell their perspective if they want.
Okay.
And if you do it in character, I'll give you the inspiration.
Okay.
All right.
That makes more sense.
Yep.
I'm just used to recaps being vague summaries.
Oh, when they're from your own perspective, they get even bigger. So go ahead and continue.
Yeah. So what's it called? Fenz was just chilling, trying to figure out when she could get out of this town. When someone offered some nice work, but there were several contradictions in what she said, and for that to happen within like a 5-minute talk is kind of sketchy, you know. Also, she's used to like people trying to kick her out of town, you know, like she usually has to like bend over backwards to be able to help people. So for her to just run up and offer a job makes her seem a little bit desperate and even more sketchy.
Dang.
Anyone else want to chime in?
Yes, but we did manage to get that nice little lantern that Grohl decided would look so nice inside that skull that he carries around with him.
Yeah. Fenza was glad to have some like charismatic, smooth-talking warlock, you know, to help her out and do the talking for her because she's not very good at that. But unfortunately, Kai's sort of formality doesn't go very far here, and we just kind of got bullied by a bunch of sailors.
It is not my fault that the wretched of these lands do not appreciate the refinement of the Fae.
I also vaguely remember something about fuzzy balls.
Yes. Yeah.
Speaking of which, out of character, have I figured out yet what these do, or do I need to keep playing with my balls?
No, you did not have them identified or appraised.
Okay.
Just get me one of those fucking one of those pearls things.
Oh yeah, and also for like the last like 20 minutes or so, Ace has just been very quiet for some reason. She doesn't really know why.
Out of character, though, I just fell asleep.
Ace suddenly a narcoleptic.
I don't know. The vibes are off with that guy right now.
Ace, master sleepwalker.
So yes, in addition to the fact that I must remember to use smaller words with the cretins of this place, I find it interesting that we were given two very solid commissions, two very clear assignments, and yet the first action we take pertains to neither of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have not yet gone to look for the lost fisherman, which to me seems like that may be an imperative.
Yeah. I'm
nor,
kind of.
nor have we made a sincere attempt at finding these blasted wisps that like to frequent the village here.
To be honest, she did say that fighting the wisps is a matter of luck more than often.
Yeah, that's more of a passive task.
And I think like aren't they more common like in the like wilds and stuff? You know, Fenza isn't sure about going out there yet, so
yeah, no. Ash is just more along for the ride at this point of like, oh, they want to investigate. Let's go investigate this, I guess, rather than help the people.
Yeah, we should probably
what are you doing?
Up and go after the fish. You're right.
No, I heard.
To correct you on one thing, Danica said they like to stay around civilization. They like to observe people.
Yeah.
Foolish.
Yes.
Yeah, I think people are interesting.
Have you seen the inbred of this town? I'm sure the wisp get quite the enjoyment.
We're definitely in Lovecraft Town. All right, so
the fisherman that I spoke with didn't seem too concerned that some other bands of fishermen went missing. It seems like they all kind of keep to their own and said maybe check out the wet trout for more information. So we could head over that way if you guys wanted to.
Yes, but if all of a sudden your competition just stopped showing up for work, would you be concerned?
That's true.
Considering there's a goddamn apocalypse outside, probably not.
Yeah.
They probably think that it's more like food for them, you know?
That is fair.
All right. That was good. Are anything else that you guys remember?
Oh, I followed I guess, kind of trail of magic to a boat.
There you go.
Yes, and while Asha would like for us to forget, I do believe that that she picked up a scroll along the way as well.
Ah, yes, I do have the Destroyer of Worlds, Fireball.
Yes,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So when we call upon Vishnu, unleash all holy hell.
Yeah.
Now I've become Death, the Destroyer of Worlds.
You can warm up an entire town with just one scroll.
Oh, yeah, Scroll of Meteor Swarm.
Okay. All right. So, the last what I have here in my notes is the last thing you guys did was you boarded one of the ferries, and you were following the trail of Asha's detect magic.
Yep.
Which was leading towards the aft cabin on the top deck.
Yeah. All
right.
So, Rin,
yes.
Were we like sneaking onto this thing? Is it open? Is it private property? What was kind of the situation?
Were there stealth checks? I mean, it was open, but I don't recall you guys. It's
none of us were sneaking at this point.
Okay.
No, it doesn't look like it. No.
Okay.
All right. And for the sake of convenience, as you guys are walking around the top deck, a gold dragonborn comes onto the deck. Darvos.
Yes?
You're here.
Oh. Well, hell, friends. How fare you today?
So, I'm sorry, are we just assuming here that he was part of the caravan with us?
No, he was staying on the ferry.
He's staying on the ferry, okay.
Okay. Fenza is kind of shivering and just goes, fucking cold. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
It's not so bad out.
I agree with him.
It could be
But,
worse.
any chance y'all are looking for some extra muscle to join your party?
Yeah, are you looking for work out here?
Yes, I am.
That's even better because and she kind of walks over and leans in and just says, we're trying to investigate the magic users in town, and we got a pretty strong hit in here. Do you know if there's any wizards or anything that stay here?
No, I can't say I do. Sorry to say.
Do you guys want to take this guy? I like him.
Well, the
I have
truth
no
is,
objections.
we have been offered 2 commissions purely on consignment. So while I can't speak for the rest of the group, I do not see an opportunity for us to pay you up front, but I would be happy to share in the consignment.
That sounds fair.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
As long as I get paid what I'm worth, then I'm fine.
We have like 2 jobs already, right? I think that our biggest priority right now is just not dying before payday, and this guy might help with that. And she sort of punches you on the shoulder.
Not dying is
He
kind of
chuckles
good.
a little bit at the light hit that you gave him.
Yeah, well, how about we catch you up on the details later?
Yes,
right
but
now?
excuse me, where are my manners? I'm Dravos. Pleasure to meet you. And you are?
Sorry, I'm
Asha.
over you. I don't know what I'm doing. Fenza Dazzle Step of Waterdeep.
Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Asha.
And you as well, Asha.
And Justice
Give you a little nod.
Rita of the Fey Magistrate. Well met.
Say that one more time, you cut out.
I apologize. Smaller words. Must remember smaller words.
No, you just cut out on the mic.
I am Justice Kaizel Riza of the Fey Magistrate.
Pleasure to meet some more Fae.
I'm Grohl Bearborn Kulumgiva of the Akanashi tribe.
Pleasure to meet you.
As we're having this talk, can I take a look around to see if there's any like suspicious people watching us?
Any suspicious people watching you?
Yeah. Like, aren't we entering the ferry now? So there's probably
yes.
like people.
Yes, it's I would say yes. It's late in the day. I would say before you board it yourselves, you saw a few people heading back and heading below decks. But I would say at this point, the top deck is vacant except for you guys.
Okay.
And the magic trail leads up. Is that correct?
No, to the aft cabin.
The aft cabin. Okay.
Yep.
So this
Aft would be left, I believe.
aft would be back.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was about to say
Rear
aft is
cabin.
back.
Oh.
Well, I trust you folk. Lead the way, and I'll be the eyes.
Okay, I am going to kind of separate myself from the group and put a little distance between us and kind of move along the flanks so that we don't look like we're this, big, huge mob storming through the boat.
Yeah, I'll take point since I'm the only one who can see the trail of magic.
That's kind of important.
I'll follow behind you just in case something attacks.
Yeah.
Should be sticking to the back as well. We're all kind of monsters, to be honest.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't look like the heroes.
No, as a matter of fact, the most
I think the most heroic looking is our new addition.
Yeah. Well, probably
Well, thank you for saying so.
Probably the most normal looking is Dante and Kai, because Dante's drow, Kai looks drow. That's about as close to human as we get.
Yeah, I definitely human.
I would say Grohl blends in, sort of.
To be honest, Grohl is a native, so there's some trust.
He blends in quite well. This is their land of Goliath.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
We're also all pretty wrapped up in leather and fur and polo shit right now too.
Yes.
You know.
And I'm literally supposed to be like a monster, not a being to be trusted. Generally,
I'm a tiefling. Enough said.
Enough said. All right. So
horns, hooves, tail.
So what is the group's next course of action?
Just gonna keep following the trail until I get to the cabin.
Okay. You do so. Anything you want to do at this cabin? Or are you examining it?
I'm gonna kind of just examine it, kind of like I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for, but it's one of those cases of you'll know it when you see it.
All right. As you start examining, the cabin door is shut tight. It's actually encased with ice. It's the space isn't too big, not too small. And you can peer through the windows, and you can see it's a bit foggy, but you can see that there's some furniture lying about. It doesn't look like people have been inhabiting it.
Yeah, this is a little weird.
Is anybody paying attention to us while we're examining this door, like wondering what we're doing over there, or?
Is it? No. As I said before, the deck of this ship is barren, all but you guys. Yeah, I would say you saw I say you saw about 6 or 7 people heading below decks earlier.
Well, I don't know if we have cause to break in, and it seems pretty iced out.
Yeah, and I think us cracking this open would be a little bit noticeable.
Yeah. Can you see where the magic comes from? Like, is it ice? Like, did someone like
freeze this place shut?
Yeah. Seems weird.
Is that something that you want to try to determine?
Yes.
Give me an Arcana check.
Let's go.
1 sec.
Can I assist him?
In what way would you be assisting?
Well, I'm also proficient in Arcana, so I figured maybe I would be able to assist him.
You both want to take a crack at it? Okay. Then yeah, advantage. 18. All right. Wait, was that a nat 20? No. Okay.
No.
Okay, it's a little coloring's a little off, and I have bad eyes, so I thought it was green. All right.
Yeah, it's that's a 19 for a total of 24.
Okay. Okay, all right. 24. Okay. Oh, by the way, so I'll give you all the inspiration for the session. And if you don't remember how I do it, you can use your inspiration to give yourself advantage on a roll. You can also use it to give advantage to someone else on their rolls.
Okay.
Also, you can use it to give disadvantage to a DM roll.
That is very useful.
And you do it before or after a roll?
I will say because Roll20 rolls both, I'll let you do it after.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
So just them or me too?
Resistance.
I'll give it to you too. I don't want you to feel left out.
I was just curious. Promise I wasn't reaching for a handout.
It's all right. But 24. So you can determine that the ice itself seems to have been conjured in a magical nature. The ice that's locking up the door was conjured in a magical nature.
Huh. I think a mage was living here, and they don't want anyone back in. Either that, or they don't want someone finding whatever's in here.
All the more reason for us to take a look.
I mean, I could thaw the door with my fire breath.
I think that would be a little too destructive.
Just
Throwing it out there as an option.
without touching the door, does it appear that the ice is holding the door fast?
Yes.
Okay. So we would have to negotiate the ice. It's not as simple as just picking a lock.
Yes, the ice is like the lock and the
it's
door
very
handle
much a
is
case of the ice is
frozen
active.
over. Yes.
How deep on the ship are we?
You're on the top deck.
We're on the top deck, so
Yes.
that's like above the water and shit, right?
Yes, above the water. It's the top of the ship.
I mean,
Usually, top deck door is the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Every ship is different.
I'm gonna pull out my dagger and kind of use it to start chipping away at the ice.
Okay. And since you're going in, I'm going to move you over here since I finished building it. Turns out that I can have 2 Roll20 windows open, and I can edit in one.
all right.
All right. Oh, I forgot Darvos.
By the way, it's Dravos. not
Dravos.
Davos.
Drago.
But the R comes after the A.
No.
No.
Darvos would be
Oh.
Darvos.
Oh, I misspelt it when I was making my character sheet. My apologies.
Oh.
There, I fixed it.
Okay, Dravos, gotcha.
I didn't know it was wrong. I'm sorry.
I thought we had just discovered that Master Rin is dyslexic.
Dyslexic.
What's this?
Wait, why are there 2 Fesnas?
Oh, my bad. Oops.
All right.
Okay.
He
There you
cast
go.
mirror image.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
All right, so this here is the aft cabin.
Oh, okay.
So
Is
who's
anyone-
the one doing the lot or chipping away at the ice?
Yeah, I started with my dagger. I'm just kind of using my dagger as an ice pick, basically.
Oh, I'm still trying to put voices to tokens.
How big is the window?
Wrong one. How big is the window?
Yeah.
About 2 feet by 2 feet.
Oh, So I'm not bad with measurements. Does it seem like 2 skinny elves could fit through that type
Absolutely,
of door?
yes.
Okay. All right. Fenza is gonna say, Kai, I could get us in there if you want.
Can you fix whatever we break on the way through?
Does anyone have mending?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Not until I jump over to sorcerer.
Shit. Okay. Maybe not. Can I look into the window and see if like the place is like wrecked and old?
Yes, go ahead and give me a perception.
All right. Cool. Oh shit!
20.
Okay.
Put it this way,
All right.
He sees everything.
Does it look wrecked? I wouldn't say
as in,
wrecked.
Like, does it look like it's currently inhabited or like previously inhabited?
No,
you know?
it does definitely look previously inhabited. Dilapidated, I would say, is a
Okay.
good word for that. But does it look old? No.
Okay. All right. So then,
But I will say, since it is a 25, I will say that you are able to spot a few sleeping bags rolled up on the floor in a corner.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm willing to back your play. Just keep in mind, if we go through, I'm assuming you mean go through the window instead of keep chipping along the door. If we go through this window, perhaps Asha can join us, but otherwise we are likely on our own.
Well, what, Kai, I've never asked you, what kind of spells do you have? Is there any chance you could, like, throw some fire at the door from the inside so it doesn't bother anybody else?
Still early in my training. My powers are still those that are granted by the Raven Queen. Out of character.
Oh, wow, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Out of character, he's a warlock. He's got Eldritch Blast, Mage Hand, Armor of Agathis, and Arms of Hadar. That's it.
Yeah, she's just gonna ask if he has any cleric spells, like things that clerics would have, because those are the only ones she knows.
All right. Well, Ace, I will say carpenter tools would come with a hammer and chisel. So yeah, if you wanted to use those to pick at the ice, you definitely would be able to in about 5 minutes.
Oh, and the ice, I thought it was like on the door itself.
The ice has frozen the door shut.
Oh,
that's our problem.
How thick did you say the ice is?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
how thick is the ice?
I would actually, it's not that thick, about a quarter of an inch.
Oh, wow.
What kind of DC would you give me to bust the door in?
Oh, just bust it in, just kicking it in. Strength.
I'm good at
Asha
that.
currently crouched in front of the door, just knife ice picking around the frame, like the edge of the door, just kind of make clearance between the frame and the actual door. Just let me kick it in.
Well, seems that Ace wants to use create bonfire to melt it.
That's not a bad idea. Just give me some notice.
I'll put some bonfire in there and start chipping away at what's not melting fast enough, and then if the door is still jammed, I can just try and make a hole in it with carpenter's tools.
How big is your... Wait, who's the tiefling?
I am.
Who's I am?
Asha.
Oh, okay. How big is your character?
Give me 1 moment.
Sure.
I gotta pull it up on my character sheet.
Asha's a wizard, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say not that big.
I am 5'6".
Okay. Grohl is gonna walk up behind you and just grab a hold of you, pick you up, and place you next to the...
Yeah, I forgot to write down weight, but no, Ash is also not very heavy.
He can pick you up. I promise.
Yeah, just picks up, puts to the side,
Yeah.
side mid-ice picking.
Yeah. All right.
And as he's moving you to the side, Dravos is just going to boot the door.
Just gonna return my dagger to its little sheath on her belt.
Yep, they are doing that, Kai. We're going in.
All right, so is it official
So
now?
you
The door is being
A
kicked in.
strength check?
Yes.
Strength.
Should we do it together, Dravos? What, like a...
I mean, he can do it on
both
his
of
own.
Okay.
A 19 will, it won't send the door flying off its hinges, but you shatter the ice with your kick, and the door flings open.
Hey, look, guys. I got us in.
That you did.
All
I
right,
mean, I could.
Okay.
I was about to like cut away the lock, and well, a bit of wood on the door to basically open the lock from the outside. But okay.
Have you people never heard of finesse?
Yeah, that's what I was working on. Was finessing that.
It was a team effort.
Yes.
Team
Trevor-
effort. I
Trevos is just going to
weakened
walk in since nobody's talking to him.
Just gonna follow you in with my staff at the ready.
Being you walk in with the staff, Trevos just pulls his sword and shield.
Grohl's gonna stay outside and keep watch, since we're breaking and entering.
Okay.
Good old B&E.
Day's not complete without it.
Anyone else walking into the cabin? Yeah, you all have full control of your tokens. You should.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Benz is just gonna chill by the door too, and just say, "Try not to absolutely pillage the place, okay?"
No promises.
What's your alignment, Dravos?
Well, first off, before I answer that, he was just making a joke with the whole no promises. But I'm chaotic neutral.
Wow. Okay. I don't think I've ever played with a chaotic neutral paladin before.
Interesting.
I did it for S and Gs.
All right. So
Chaotic neutral paladin who worships Bahamut. Figure that one out.
That's an interesting one.
yeah. All right. So you guys are in the cabin. What are you doing?
Just kind
I'd
of
like
looking
to-
around,
I
seeing
was going to
what's
say I'd like to do a perception check to see if there's anything noticeable that jumps out at me.
Yeah, I'm kind of just investigating to see like what's so valuable here that it's worth sealing up.
All right. Go ahead and roll your roll your perceptions. Okay. Let's see here. 20. Okay, I'll do I'll go from high to low. Kind of escalate on what's been found. All right, so Darvos, as you're looking around, you spot the sleeping bags in the corner. You also spot that there's little scratch marks near the furniture showing that things have been moved around. Moving on. K, right? K or Kai? Which one is it? How do you say
Kai.
it? Kai. All right. Kai, as you're looking around, you go ahead and you spot that there are oil lamps that in which the oil is still fresh, not frozen.
Does it smell like they've been burned recently?
I would say yes. Recently, being within the last 6 or so hours.
Okay.
All right. And fresh, never frozen. And then Asha, as you're rummaging around, you find a scroll case tucked away underneath one of the pieces of furniture.
Gonna very carefully kind of just pull that out.
All right. As you pull it out, you see that is a map of Icewind Dale. And marked onto the map is the locations of every 10-town settlement.
Huh.
Well, that may come in handy.
You
Yeah.
also see that
if
there
I
is
may.
Wait, hold 1 second. You also see that there is a marking. If I go back to the world map, I'll ping it for you. Where's the world map?
Places.
Where's the world map? It's somewhere. Oh, there it is. Got it. I'll just drop you guys over there real quick. All right, everybody see the map?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So, you go ahead and you see that there's a mark here. Where I'm pinging. You see
Yep.
it?
Yep.
Yeah, by Kelvin's Cairn.
Yes, and that there's another mark here.
Where's...
Spine of the
Look
world.
south.
Oh, wow.
Near the spine of the world. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Those are aside from
Up in the-
the 10
Up in
town
the
settlements.
fucking mountains.
There are 2 other marks that you don't recognize. All right.
Huh.
All right. And that's what you saw. that's what's on the map. Also tucked away with the map are packs of rations.
Huh. This is nice.
Okay, now that we've done an initial sweep of the room, I'm going to look for secret hatches, compartments, traps.
Well, Dravis was about to lift the furniture that you said had scratch marks by it.
Yes.
I would like to check around those scratch marks to see if, like, maybe there's a hidden passageway or maybe, a trap door or something. What would you want for that?
Perception. Perception or investigation, whatever you think is more favorable for you.
Well, investigation's got a plus to it. 12. Fuck.
A 12. Okay. Looking around, you don't see anything that could allude to a trapdoor. You're knocking on the wood, and it seems pretty solid.
Okay.
Asha, you sniff anything else?
Nothing that I've found. Just a scroll case with some rations, map.
They've put rations in a scroll case.
Yeah, I mean the map makes sense, but turns the thing upside down, shakes the rations out.
I would say the rations weren't within the case. They were next to it.
They were
small packs of
alongside.
rations. Yes.
Listen, I have beef jerky shoved up my sleeve right now. I don't have a lot of carrying space.
What would you like me to roll to do a find traps, secret compartments, whatever?
I would say investigation or perception. Whatever you think is more favorable.
Hopefully yours is better than mine.
No way.
Ace, you're looking for traps or secret doors?
I'm more or less looking for rations, honestly.
Oh, you're looking for
And
those
the
rations? Oh, yeah.
rations?
How many were there?
I think you said 5, if I'm not mistaken.
There was there was 4 sleeping bags, and there were 4 packs of rations to match them.
Okay.
So, yeah, Kai's looking for trap doors and hidden compartments, and I'm going to use my inspiration on that roll to make it a 17.
Okie dokie. And there are none.
That was a great use of inspiration.
See, you should lower your expectations and you'll find rations at least.
What about the sleeping bags? Anything in or around them?
The sleeping bags? No, they are just as they are. They do seem to be used relatively recently.
Well, should we go see what's downstairs?
I think we have some fishermen to go look for.
Yeah. Seems like a bit of a dead end. I feel kind of bad. Fuck it. Fenza is going to what's it called? Go into her pack and just take out a loaf of bread, you know, and like some of the jerky from her like sleeve, you know, via let's just say that it's like via like temp HP jerky, you know, and she'll just leave that on the counter.
Not Jack Links.
Yeah. As
They can have a little
apology.
jerky. That's a treat.
Where did you get beef jerky from?
Oh well, I bought it back in Luskin, and then well, I'll explain that later.
All right. So what's the next course of action for the group?
Well, I think first things first, Driverless would be a smarty pants and look at her and go, "It's later."
Okay. So I do this like ritual with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It like imparts a like little bit of my like life force on it, so it makes you stronger when you eat it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Thing is, it does require just like a small drop of my blood, but I promise that it's only a little bit. It's like the smallest amount, and it's just to get some of my ki in there.
I've eaten worse.
Okay, alright. And she kind of like looks to all of you and promises, like, nope, you aren't gonna taste it. It's not any sort of weird cannibal stuff.
Raised eyebrow keeps getting higher.
There's just some positive energy that, in there that I like know how to focus and stuff.
Okay.
Well,
I'll be the guinea pig. Dravos will reach out a hand and say, "May I try a piece?"
Would it be cool, Rin, for me to have like an extra piece? Because it doesn't cost any gold or anything, so I imagine she like makes some every day.
Sure, no problem.
Ace isn't gonna say anything, but just saying, Kitsune kind of eats souls.
Rin, you there?
Oh, sorry. Yes, no problem. No problem.
Okay. And from here on out, I'll like start tracking it, because it is a decently useful ability right now. I'll just add that to my sheet, and I'll say that that's my last bit for the day. But yeah, she's going to take out a like bit of jerky and hand it to you and say, well, today it's jerky. Might be something else tomorrow, depending on what I feel like.
Okay. And he'll grab the jerky and rip a piece off and start chewing on it.
Yeah. So as you chew on it, the room almost seems kind of like brighter and like more like colorful for a second, almost as if your like dark vision is kind of expanding, like just a little.
But here's the thing: Dravos doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah. So you get like a little flicker, and then it fades away. And what's left is just like a feeling of warmth, and you get 2 temp HP.
2 temp HP? I'll just chunk the last little bit in my mouth and go ahead and eat that too.
All right. Yep, 2 temp HP.
All right, got it marked.
See, right? Not that bad. Not that weird, right? Please.
I must say, you taste pretty good.
I
Phrasing.
I did that on purpose. It was so worth it.
All right, so where are you guys heading to or doing next?
Does anyone have any idea on how to find these these
Missing fishermen?
fishermen. Yeah, I've helped find missing people before, but that was always in woods and stuff. I'm really out of my element here.
Fishermen that I spoke with said that they were to the east
Then
from where we are.
Eastward ho?
Sure.
Probably somewhere out on the ice, given that it's frozen over and they kind of have to ice fish.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. The fishermen said that they, the ones who went missing, they had a special spot somewhere along the eastern shore of the lake.
Right.
Well, then we comb it.
I think that's a good idea.
All right then, let's.
So since Grohl was standing outside while you guys were looking through the cabin, he's gonna ask if you guys found anything interesting.
Hold up the scroll case with the map. I did not take any of the ration packs. I just took the map and the scroll case. A map and a case for it.
A map?
Yeah.
What kind of map?
I hold it out. I unroll and hold it out.
He takes it from you and opens it to look at it. Being more native, Master Rin, would Grohl be able to make heads or tails of? You said there were 2 markers that were identified.
Yes, and I would say you can't think of anything significant about those 2 other locations.
Okay.
Benza is just gonna ask that you put that back and maybe just mark it on your map or one of our maps if any of us have it.
To Grohl?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he'll make a mental note of it. He has the Outlander background, so he'll remember.
Okay.
And
Dravos is going to exit this room now.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
How much time do you think you guys spent in that room, or in general?
Maybe like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was
about
thinking.
that.
All right.
Right about then.
All right, so it's still late in the day. If there was a sundown, it would have been sundown, but it's always sundown.
How's everyone's sleeping schedule doing? Are you guys okay heading out right now?
I'm good.
All
I
right.
keep odd hours.
Okay, so do we literally just like walk out onto the ice?
The question is, do we want to walk out onto the ice in the middle of the night?
It's always the night.
Oh yeah, right. It's always somewhat darkish. It's just varying
Yes.
degrees of dark.
Varying degrees of dark. So at about 2 hours, it'll be advanced dark.
Right. It's black and slightly darker black.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, like, isn't it technically brighter at
It is
night
brighter during the
or-
day,
Oh, okay.
but I would say that you haven't yet seen it hasn't been time to be able to witness the aurora yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said about 2 hours.
Okay, so I think we have 3 opportunities in front of us.
Oh wait, no, not 2 hours. The aurora comes before dawn, so
Oh, okay.
about 8 hours.
So we can check out their fishing spot. We can check out the bar where they like to hang out, or we can try to find where they live and check with their family to see if they know anything about their whereabouts.
I like that thought. Maybe heading to the tavern first would be safer, and that's eastward anyway.
We hit the tavern and then we head out on the ice.
Right. Then we can have a drink to stave off the cold.
Right.
Right, yeah, stave off the cold.
Yes.
I have cold resistance.
Yeah. Yeah,
So do
lapse
I.
and cold resistance.
Grohl's practically naked walking around.
He must be really cold.
Nah, he's a Goliath. He has cold resistance.
All right. So, all right. I'll ask one more time, but more specifically, what are you doing next?
We are
you
I
heading out?
agree
Just
with the tavern idea.
Yeah. Let's.
Yeah, the wet trout.
Yeah. Head to the wet trout.
okay.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, I was about to say, I'm assuming the map's laid out with north up top, looks in the
Yep, north
corner,
up top.
sees end pointed up.
Yeah, Northfield up top.
Yeah.
About
It's
a
on the
quarter.
way.
It's about a quarter of a mile. It's not far. So, breaking into people's homes and leaving.
Leaving a little bit of food for people. Little odd.
Okay. So I'll say about 20 minutes. You're able to walk over to the wet trout. And so you see it's a pretty large establishment situated near the edge of the docks. As you walk up, you hear a lot of music and chatter as you approach.
So when we heard about this place, I assumed, being a sailor's hangout, that it would be kind of lowbrow, a rough and tumble kind of a place. Does it live up to that expectation?
Oh, you haven't gone inside yet. Do you want to?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Let's head in.
All right,
Yeah,
you all walk
Or
inside, and as you all enter, you go ahead and you look around and you see there's about 35 to 40 people, all on the tavern floor itself. There's a large hearth centered in the middle of the room, which people are generally standing, trying to stay closer to for warmth. Food is constantly brought to tables around the hearth by barmaids and whatnot. Some people are standing on a small stage playing their lutes and other instruments. People seem to be having a generally a merry time. And as you enter, a voice calls out to you. Well, well. You're not a regular sailor sort, are you?
No.
All right.
Can't say that I am.
And you two are awfully happy in the middle of this.
Well, the boys
And
like
I'm
to... Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna make like a gesture where I basically try to hug the room.
Where you tried the what, the room?
Hug the room,
Okay.
I'll spread my arms and just
Okay, all right.
encompass as much air as I could possibly do.
All right. So as you guys turn to the voice, you see that it is a female white-scaled dragonborn behind the bar table, or the bar counter. There we go. Words. I'm not stupid. And she's polishing wiping a glass with her rag. She says, "Go ahead, find yourselves a seat if you can. The boys like to unwind and have a good time after a rough day. It's the most enjoyment they get around these parts nowadays."
That's fair.
That is fair.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Well,
Mug of ale?
we've heard tell of some sailors that have gone missing.
Oh, aye. Nafes and his crew. Shame.
Is it normal for them to disappear days at a time?
Usually they go out. Usually the longest they stay out is 3 to 4 days at most. Sometimes they get a rough spot and don't want to come back without a full load, but never this long.
And do you know where it is they normally cast their nets?
Not specifically. We know which direction they head in, but fishermen don't want to give away their secret spots to everyone. If that's the case, then everyone would be in it. It wouldn't be much of a secret. But I
Very
usually
true.
see them heading northeast, out onto the lake.
And
Northeast, I mean,
what of family? Do they have any family to speak of?
Oh, I don't know about that. Not personal friends. More of a business relationship. They come here,
see.
they drink, I take their coin, some of their trout. If they don't have any coin, and they're on their merry way.
I see.
Interconic, Dravos is going to ask the white dragonborn.
Yes.
He's going to ask her, so what brings a lovely creature such as yourself into a place like this?
Oh. Oh, flattery will get you nowhere with me.
Asha starts giggling because she understands
does
that
Draconic.
perfectly.
Oh, you
I
actually speak dragon?
I do speak Draconic.
So does
Oh,
so
lovely.
does Grohl.
Grohl Asha just kind of chuckling
And
at
this
this
is what
embarrassing flirting.
This is what I get for thinking I'm slick.
But yeah, she responds to you in Draconic. Flattery will get you nowhere with me, big boy. Besides, and she goes ahead and eyes you. Aren't you a little cold in those scales?
No, I stay nice and warm.
Well, if you're looking for a drink, you can have a drink. If you're looking for something extra, I'm sure there's a brothel somewhere in the town.
I'll take an ale.
Alright, an ale. 2 copper.
Sure thing. And he tosses her because he doesn't have anything smaller.
Alright. Wait, you toss her a what?
A gold piece because I don't have anything smaller.
I think
Alright.
we're all in the same boat of not having anything smaller than a gold.
Actually made change for myself on character creation.
I'll say she'll take the gold coin and she'll take it, she'll bite it, make sure it's real. Bit of a high roller, are we? And she'll take it, put it in her pouch, and she'll take out a pouch and she'll slide you your change. I think that would be 9 silver, 8 copper.
Yep, 9 silver, 8 copper.
All right. And then she'll walk over to a tap and pour you an ale and slide it down the bar table to you.
Just casually paying for something that's a couple bucks with $100 bill. That's what this comparison is.
This really
I
is.
know.
You go in and you buy some Tic Tacs and you lay down a $100 bill for it.
The gas station attendant just, please no.
We do not
I'll
accept
keep the
hundreds.
Buying a Snickers with a gigantic fucking check.
Kai orders a mulled spiced rum.
A mulled spice rum.
Something nice and warm.
Huh. Well, I don't have any mulled spice rum, but oh god, I gotta look up the name of it. I do
I
have.
think he said mall.
Oh, mall.
Mulled, M-U-L-L-E-D.
Mold. Oh, mold. Okay. She doesn't have any of that, but what she does have is God. What was the name of this drink?
Oh, is this the house special?
Oh, like in Icewind Dale, there's a town, 10 town. One of the 10 towns is Goodmead, and they produce a very specific type of drink. It's like the highest class thing you can get around. Frick, what was the damn name? I got it. Sweet berry summer wine. That's what it's called.
That sounds interesting.
That does sound interesting.
All right.
Yes. Kai will go for the sweet berry summer wine. It sounds warm.
Oh yes, very warm. It's the best in the house. I can tell you this. These poor sods can't afford it. But since you're tossing around gold pieces like the copper, I figured you'd be more into the classy stuff.
Well, I cannot speak for my metallic scaled friend there, but I tend to be a little less flashy with my funds. However, I do like the sound of this wine.
Yes, color me interested as well.
All right, very well
Yeah,
then.
me too. Go ahead and make it 3.
Do I even need to drink?
Do you? I mean, can you? Or do you? Well, I would imagine you can. Won't do much for you. But I imagine the experience would be good enough reason for you.
Do they have like just generic wine?
Generic wine. Yeah, she has that too.
She's got the box of wine.
Yeah. She goes ahead and says, all right, for some regular wine, 5 copper. And for the special wine, 2 silver.
Hand over a gold piece.
I hand her 2 silver.
Okay.
I only have gold.
So I get 8 silver and change, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, just double checking.
I give her 3 silver to tip her.
Ah. Thank you kindly. Still not getting
She
anywhere
probably, she probably needs all the silver she can get with us taking all of her chain.
We're gonna get her all the second we leave this place.
Okay,
All right.
I'm not the one throwing around gold like like it's water. So
Look, now I at least have like $50 bills. It's not as bad.
So Fenza's just chilling by the fire, and you said that was where like most people were,
Yes.
right?
Yes. They're all hanging out by the hearth. I said the hearth. The hearth. They're hanging out by the fart.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
She's-
they're around the fart. The hearth. God damn it, Rin. Get it together. Enjoying themselves, sharing drinks and talking and singing. Yes. Go ahead. Fuck.
Okay. All right. She's gonna wait till like the songs hit a low. And she's just gonna say, do any of you guys know where sorry, hold on. Let me rephrase this. Do any of you guys know those people that went missing?
Oi. You're talking about, what was the name I used earlier? I said it randomly. We're going to say Nathan. His name is Nathan. It's going in the notes. All right. Oh, you mean Nathan's group.
Yeah, Nate's.
Hey, I think Willie was a friend with them.
She turns over to Willie and says, that true?
I know Nate. Used to sail with him, greedy bastard.
Greedy bastard?
Aye. You see, I used to sail with him, and it was a fair deal. His boat, and the share was split 60-20. I mean, 60 for him, 20 divided among the crew, and the rest goes to expenses. But then he decided, you know what? He deserved a little bit more. I mean, after all, it is his boat, so he tried to whittle our share down from 20 to 10.
10?
Yes.
God, that does robbery.
10%, yes. So, rightly told him to go fuck himself.
Yeah, alright. Is that the last time you ever spoke to him?
Hey, that was 4 years ago.
So, here's the thing, right? Me and my group of friends just got into town, right? We were trying to find some honest work, and we were going to go look for those guys. You don't want him, like, freezing to death out there, do you?
It may be nice.
or would you rather have him indebted to you?
That sounds
Uh,
nice too.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? We're way out of our depth. And as this happens, because she's still very bundled up, right?
Okay.
She's just going to take her cap off and just like flash the ears. Um, I've never searched for someone out on the ice before. Do you guys have any tips, any places we might want to look?
I mean, if you're looking for Nate, I know his old spot. Between you and me, I go fishing there when he's not out. I've been stealing his fish for decades. I mean, for years. But yeah, if you're looking for him and he went missing on a trip, I can point you into. I can narrow it down for you. But,
All right. I think one of us had a map, or maybe you could talk to and she kind of points towards the bar. That Goliath over there, the half naked one.
the big fella.
Yeah. He's sort of leading us around. If you could talk to him, I'd really appreciate it.
And what do I get as compensation for this valuable information?
How about if this goes well, I buy you a nice drink?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of these fellas will buy me a drink for nothing.
What if I buy you a lot of drinks?
Now we're talking.
All right, fair enough. So I'll keep that in mind.
And then Willie will go over to you, Grohl, and if you offer the point on a map of Icewind Dale exactly where his fishing spot is roughly.
Okay.
Probably make a notation of that on your map.
All right, I'll ping it for you guys when we move back to the big map.
Okay.
All right, no problem. All right, so he tells you, and he goes on his way. So you can write down your notes that you have the exact location of Nathan's and his crew's fishing spot.
Nice.
Oh, someone's got a mechanical keyboard.
Oh, sorry. That's my
It's
bad.
okay. I was just making a joke, bro.
Vesna's gonna have a good time. Okay. Anyone else? Anything else you guys want to do in the wet trout?
Well, Fenza will call them over and say, hey, so I want a drink, and none of you guys get absolutely fucking tossed. Shit's dangerous out there.
Just hide behind the big one. We'll be fine.
All right.
Yeah, we
I'm
should all be
outside.
fine, I think.
I'm outside already because I don't want to be anywhere near the hearth.
Oh, you don't like the warmth?
I don't like the fire.
You don't like the fire specifically. Okay. Is that a thing with Kusunes?
What?
Is that a thing with Kusunes? They don't like fire?
No, because I'm like a general all-purpose elemental, strictly as far as the rules are concerned. I think it's just flavor.
Oh, okay. All right. No, I meant like actual Kitsune lore, because I don't know much about. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm both a more or less water elemental and a bag of. I have 4 tails.
Ooh, 4 tails. Way better than 1. All right. Ooh, can you rotate them like a helicopter and fly?
Yeah. See you later.
All right. So, any other business to conduct at the wet trap?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we're
No,
all.
not on my end. I mean, I will leave a silver piece for the waitress.
Oh, okay. You give the barmaid a silver piece, and she quickly snatches it up and puts it in her cleavage.
They should put me in that. Sorry, that was a Dravo's thought.
So do we want to, if we can find this fishing spot, and are we comfortable going out on the ice without someone who knows what they're doing out there?
How much time would you guys say you spent at the wet trout?
Probably 20, 30 minutes.
Okay.
Sounds about.
All right.
For me, maybe like 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe like a half an hour just to sort of sit around and drink a little bit. You know, we did buy a fair bit of booze.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
she's just gonna.
I'll just
down
say a
some
half
ale,
hour in general.
You know, just enough to get warm. You know, she's an adult; she knows her limits.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then forgot. Oh, I was like, what's this horse token? Yeah, that's supposed to be the party.
Yeah.
All right. So where are you guys heading off to now?
Well, the question is, do we want to head out onto the ice?
I feel like, Ren, can I see the world map again, or at least a
Sure.
portion of, just so I can see the lake? Like, can we follow the shoreline around on land without actually having to go out onto the water just yet?
Can you follow the shoreline?
Yeah.
Yes. So you're here, and then this is Lake Denisher here, right on the coast of East Haven. And they marked down his fishing spot as somewhere around here.
Okay.
Yeah, because they said along the eastern shoreline, so I figured we could. This is Grohl now. We can follow the shore around to the east, and I can lead us to where it's marked on the map.
How long will it take us to travel there?
That's a good question.
Okay, so it is, if I'm being generous, about 6 miles. And
2 hours?
according to...
I will say, right about here, it looks like we could just cross straight over, little trek across the ice, but we could cross straight over to where it's marked. And that should shave off a little bit of time.
Now remember, you do not have snowshoes yet. So it would be, if you're going on foot, it would be 4 hours a mile.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we would be out there,
Long time.
what, all night?
Yeah. If you remember the Wilderness Survival
It would take us a
journal
day
page and entry.
to get to. You said 4 hours per mile.
Yeah, you travel at a speed of
And you said it was 6
1/4
miles away,
mile.
so yeah, it would take us 1 day to get to that point of the lake.
We might have to take the ice if we want to move a little faster. Straight shot it.
Straight shotting?
5 miles.
Yep.
Ish.
Yeah, about 5 miles.
So we're still looking at 20 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to take us a day regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel, big man? Do you think the ISIS is going to kill us somehow?
Well, let's go down to the shoreline and see what the conditions are like.
All right. Okay. So I have a lot of food, right? So we should be fine being out for a few days with that. But
Shelter's a bit more of a concern.
Right.
yeah, does anyone have stuff for a fire?
I have a create bonfire cantrip.
Daddy does.
We would just have to find wood to keep it going, I would imagine.
It's a magical fire.
Yeah, but what's the duration on that?
Let me see.
It is a cantrip. You just wait. Isn't create bonfire a cantrip or is it a first level spell?
Yeah.
It's a cantrip.
Oh yeah,
It's
just
a
cast it again.
Lasts an hour.
Yeah.
It lasts a minute and it's a concentration spell, but
Yeah,
it's a cantrip.
that's what I thought. So in order for you to not have to sit there and concentrate all night long, and not get any rest, we would have to find some kind of fuel for it.
Fenza also, Fenza gets a little bit serious and just says, also, I don't want us all to freeze to death if something happens to you. No offense. I'm just covering all our bases.
I have some magic that I can use to start a fire. We just need, as we've been discussing, fuel.
Yeah, I also know how to start a fire, but...
So do I.
Yeah.
We could, I guess, go into, if the market is still open, go there, pick up some firewood if we need be, and
God,
transport that out with
That's
us.
the thing I never never thought about was fire.
Yeah, I actually built Kai to be a city boy, so once we get out of town, he's completely dependent upon the group.
Other people's knowledge.
Yes.
Ash knows a little bit about this and a little bit about that.
Fenza is gonna say, let's see, hold on, how much gold do I have? Fenza's going to stick out a gold and say, so how about someone goes to get lumber and I cook everyone dinner?
I'll go get lumber.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't think we've all eaten together since we got to town, so that'd be a little bit nice before we go off to our deaths, you know?
Well, let's talk this out for just a second longer. We can go back to the inn, get a room for the night, get a dog sled in the morning, and then we can do 1 mile an hour. How much would it cost to rent a dog sled?
Oh, is that directed at me, the DM, or?
Sir, yes, sir.
I would say that the prices will depend on who you go to.
Okay. But just in terms of general economy, what would be the expected range?
The expected range for a dog sled and a team of dogs to pull it, just one?
Oh, well, we would need one sled for each of us, right?
No,
no.
We would need one sled for every other person.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that. Could Grohl ride on a dog sled?
Dog
He would
sleds
be able to
are
fit.
one driver.
I think personally we would be better off looking for for the cost of
The cost of
Snowshoes?
That's
Yeah.
a good idea. Yeah, because
Yeah, that sounds like a better idea, honestly.
8 feet tall and almost 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Because
For those of us who are lighter, dog sled's not a bad option. For those of us on the heavier side, no offense.
Because I would say for a fully decked out dog sled plus team would be 10 gold.
10 gold to buy
10 gold to rent.
for how long?
I say a week.
Until the dogs die of old age?
No, it's for a week.
I mean, 10 gold, he gets.
A single sled dog is 50 gold. A single dog sled is 25 gold, according to the rules.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
But
I
that's
would say for
buying
renting.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
renting.
mine, not French.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
And how much to buy snowshoes?
Snowshoes. Where's that one?
That would be much more economical, I feel.
2 gold.
Or at least the materials to make our own snowshoes. I'm sure Grohl can fashion some together.
Back when I was intended to play a Dampier, I had cobbler's tools.
Let's see.
Would have been useful, huh?
Mm.
But snowshoes are just 2 gold pieces.
Oh, you found it? Okay.
Oh, that's
No,
not
if
bad.
they're. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's way cheaper, honestly.
Yeah. We all
Yeah.
pitch in 2 gold, buy ourselves some snowshoes.
We'll at least double our speed.
Right.
Yeah.
2 gold pieces.
Yeah,
No,
Dravo's
really,
definitely going for the snowshoe route.
Worthwhile investment.
Yeah,
Yep.
so we take a room for the night at the inn. We buy some snowshoes in the morning.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Good idea.
sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So you're heading back to the inn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll say by the time you get back to the White Lady Inn, it's roughly what should be nighttime. And as you enter the inn, do you guys want to go back to East Haven map, or do you mind if I just keep you here on Icewind Dale?
We can keep
Okay.
keep it here
Alright.
for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
No
fine.
problem. All right.
I know how to theater the mind, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until you tell us to roll for initiative.
Until yeah.
Right.
All right. So, where was I? So, as you enter the inn, the innkeeper who you've been staying with, the halfling Ronaldo, he sees you guys come in, and he goes ahead. He's like, "Oh, you're back! You're back! Excellent! Wonderful!"
Is there
Who's he,
something
who's he
going
speaking
on?
to?
He's talking to all of you as you're entering, as you come back in.
And then all of a sudden, the big dragonborn just walks in behind everybody.
Oh, you're different. You're different. But the more, the better. I need exactly 6 people. Oh, look, you are 6 people.
What do you need 6 people for?
So, this is called the White Lady Inn, is it not?
Uh-huh.
And do you know the legend of the White Lady?
I do
No,
not.
particularly.
Ah, well, allow me to tell you. The White Lady... Wait, what? Oh, okay. The White Lady is a woman who is said that to have died at the bottom of Lake Denishir. But then she watches over the lake and all the sailors who would dare brave its waters. I have recently come in possession, and he pulls out a scroll of paper, instructions to a seance to summon the White Lady. Eh? Eh?
And why?
Concern.
Why would you want to summon the Lady of the Lake? And I think this has been done before. I remember a sword being involved.
And he says, "Come on now, we live in dark times, and perhaps the spirit of the White Lady can help. I mean, aren't you curious about what she might say, or what she
No.
has to say?
Not particularly.
Come on, we're talking
I-
about an ancient ghost, a spirit who knows, who's been watching over East Haven and the area, perhaps all of Icewind Dale, for
this
centuries."
Local spirit or some sort of like hardcore undead?
Local spirit.
I, for one, am interested in seeing this watery talk.
I mean, maybe we could ask about the.
Wait, say again?
I mean, maybe we could ask about the sailors.
Oh,
Yeah, but to be honest, I'm not sure I buy the whole seance thing.
come on.
Like-
I'm not even charging you anything.
All right, if you're not charging us for it, then I guess I'm in.
Yes.
Speaking of which, if we were to help you with this, I'm sure that you could see your way fit to compass a room for the night.
Sure, why not? You'll put you up for another night for free if you help me.
Deal.
Deal.
All right, fair enough.
All right.
Perhaps she'll have some knowledge of this blight that Oral has left upon the land.
Okay, quick. Close the door. I gotta start making preparations. Well, finish the preparations. To
Very
be
well,
fair,
so
if
shut
it
the
wasn't,
door.
you're the 3rd group that came in here that I've asked.
What happened to the other 2?
They said no and went to their rooms.
That's fair. Asha's gonna. I assume there's a rather large hearth here because this place is so damn cold.
Yes, there's a fireplace in this. I guess you could say the lobby. What would be a hotel
Yeah.
lobby? Yeah.
Yeah, Asha will go over there and pull up a seat and put her stave near the fire.
All right. Okay. So he goes ahead and while
Just
you're
to warm
doing
it up
that.
so her hands don't freeze to it when she touches it barehanded.
Okay. All right. And Ronaldo is going to start going through his preparations. He's lighting candles. He's drawing chalk circles in the floor and whatnot.
Okay, so what was the name of that wine that that Kai got at the other inn?
At the other.
Sweet berry wine.
Say that again, please.
Sweet berry.
Yeah, summer sweet berry wine.
Yes.
Or sweet berry summer line.
Sweet berry summer wine.
Do I see any of those bottles behind the bar?
Behind this bar, no.
Bummer. Okay.
I would say that the tavern keeper over at the Wet Trout, as far as you can tell, she only had one bottle herself.
Gotcha. So while he's busy making his chalk drawings and setting up this seance, which is guaranteed to end poorly for us, what does it look like he has over there for top shelf?
For top shelf?
Kai grew up A.
You know what? Actually, let's see here. Roll me a d20.
Welcome to alcohol reviewers.
Damn. Natty.
Nat 20.
A nat 20?
Yes,
Ooh,
sir.
okay.
Life is good.
So that would be Ice Cap Ale.
Ice Cap Ale. Okay. So I suppose it's like a small gallon-sized keg of it or something, since it's ale.
Yeah, it's in a cask. Yeah, they're called casks. Yes, they're called casks. Ah,
Yes.
so proud of myself.
So Kai is going to take the cask and mage hand some mugs over to the table where we're sitting waiting for him to finish his scribblings, and sit down and pour out a couple of them.
Okie dokie. All
We'll
right.
see if I can get away with it.
I would say Ronaldo notices you, but because you're helping him with the seance, he's okay with it.
That's cool.
All right. So, anyone else doing anything while he's finishing the preparations?
Asha's gonna go to the door briefly and bring her owl in.
Oh, okay. All right.
Gotta bring my friend in.
All right.
So, Ash, she says her cheeks look a little bit blue now, probably. So I know Kai has some sort of magical armor he likes to use. What about you? What kind of spells do you know?
I've been known to have some proficiency with burning stuff. I dabble in a little bit of everything.
Do you know any could you explain some of the spells to me? I like hearing about new spells.
Yes. One of my spells I have is what has bonded me with Erebus here. He's actually a spirit from the Fae.
You don't say.
Yes.
He's a
I've had
beautiful
him-
creature.
I've had him for quite a while now. He's a oldest friend.
Very nice.
You ever seen him before?
No, I haven't.
I have other spells that allow me to kill it with fire. That's my favorite ones.
So just a whole bunch of fire.
I got a couple other tricks.
I have a spell.
At this moment, she's gonna use message to just kind of just say hi to Kai.
Oy vey.
Look, it's one of my favorite spells. It's the radio spell.
I freaking love this group.
So
It's my walkie-talkie.
Kai holds up his fuzzy sack and says, "Any chance you can tell me what this does?"
Maybe? Never seen it before. Maybe. She's
Character,
gonna...
out of character, I'm hoping you have identified.
I don't have identify yet, and I don't have the material component for identify either.
Okay.
Fesna, you know that they are magical in some regard.
Yeah. Yeah, we know they're magical, we just don't know what.
Oh, that was a joke about the like message cantrip. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so just real quick while he's finishing up, Kai is going to take out one of the little fur-covered marbles and set it on the ground and see if it does anything.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 sec.
I'm thinking by now it's been long enough that attunement is necessary. I would be attuned to it.
Okay. So, let's see here. Okay, so you're taking out a fuzzy ball and you're placing it on the floor, right?
Yes, I am putting my fuzzy ball on the floor.
Okay, roll me a d8.
Oh no, I know what it is.
2.
It's a 2?
Well, it's a 2.
Yes, it's 2.
All right. As you place the ball on the ground and you back away, it sits there idly for a brief moment, and then it begins to start to vibrate violently, and then poofs into a cloud of smoke. And as the smoke clears, you see a giant rat.
Okay, now I'm willing to forego.
Oh shit. Okay.
And all you hear out of Dravos is, fuck.
That's quite a sight
yeah.
you've got there.
Fenza is going to jump up and just kind of have her hand at the hilt of her sword.
So I'm assuming that I have some type of affinity and I recognize this for what it is and the fact that it's friendly and...
Who said it was friendly?
Oh no.
No, I'm joking.
Party dies from one giant rat.
Giant rat.
Yeah, the guy just comes back from his seance preparations, just finds us all dead. Rat.
What's the PR of a giant?
The giant rat's name is Boo.
Yeah, I say this is a rat that's the size of a cat.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Like it's giant for a rat.
Okay.
I suppose I've seen worse in Waterdeep.
Yeah, she's just gonna crouch in front of it and kind of look at it.
Yeah, and it kind of like looks at you funny, but it doesn't seem to take any action towards you.
Hey, barkeep, We have another friend for the seance, apparently.
What was that?
Yeah, come here, look at him. His name's Bob.
Bob? Oh, well, as long as Bob is okay with summoning the etherealness of the White Lady herself, I don't see. And he comes upstairs. He's like, "What is that? Is that one of yours?"
I think it's.
I know I said I'm fine with pets, but I'm sorry, the rat's just gonna have to go outside.
You're really framing this whole White Lady thing very ominously.
What? It's kind of a local legend, you know. You can't just talk about it. You got to play it up.
God, this is so stupid. Okay. Look. How about we help you with this seance?
Just
The rat, okay? Come on, does that sound like a fair deal?
okay.
We're already getting a room out of you. What are you?
Okay, so is he ready for us now?
He's ready. Yes. All the preparations are made. Just please take anything outside. I don't want it. The rat.
Who is going to stay? I think it's house trained.
It's. I don't...
Really? Really?
All right. You know, fine. It can stay, as long as it leaves when you do.
Yes.
And I don't want it bothering the other guests.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Fair.
I'm
All
pretty
right.
sure.
I'm gone for 5 minutes, and they summon a giant rat. Anyway, so yeah, he takes a seat in the circle, and he goes ahead and tells you to come, form a circle.
Gets into the circle.
All right.
Risk.
So as you guys get into the circle, he goes ahead and he asks you all to, and this is the part where we hold hands.
Just grabs hand of someone.
Jervis just holds his hands out in both directions, waiting for somebody to grab
All
one.
right, Kai. Well, it was good traveling with you, my friend. And you and Arvindor.
I'm gonna put down the rat and not even wipe my hand and just.
The rat's gonna run over and jump up in my lap.
The rat is all soggy now, by the way.
Yeah.
The
Thanks.
rat's all soggy now.
Soggy rat smell.
All right, so now I'm going to bring you over to. Now I'll move you guys over to this page. I was building it on the off screen. Haha.
Ha.
All right. So here's the floor of the tavern. We got the hearth here. I said tavern is an inn. Here's the inn. We got the hearth here. We got his little table here, and that's the staircase leading upstairs. And that's the front door. All right. So you're all in this roughly defined circle. Roughly. All right. And he begins to conduct his seance. And so he begins chanting some words in common for everyone to hear. "O White Lady, we beseech thee, descend your presence onto us and bequeath to us your knowledge." And then burning from the incense around the room as they spontaneously light. And then smoke seems to lead itself towards the center of your circle. And at this point, Ronaldo says, "Oh, it's working! It's actually working!"
You seem surprised.
Well, I didn't think it would work either. Wait, back to the chant. And he goes back to chanting. And it seems that you start hearing this wailing as it seems to, it seems aggressive. And as Ronaldo starts chanting, he stops and breaks for a moment. Guys, a little help.
Dravos will look over at him.
I think.
Sure, I'll chant.
Yeah.
Lady in her bright, awful white something. Yeah, she'll start chanting along.
Lady who watches from the lake, come to us in our darkest hour. At this point, I will ask you guys. Oops, sorry. To make a group charisma check.
Just flat charisma.
Well, my bad.
Charisma
My bad.
save or charisma check?
Charisma.
Oh.
Actually, wait. Did I read this right?
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Nice nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What?
Well, yeah. It's a charisma check. If your charisma save is the same as your check, then it's fine.
Oh, okay. I think that's, yeah,
All
they're
right.
the same.
So the average of the group does pass. Wait, ooh, there's one more coming in. Yep, the average of the group still passes.
Did mine come through?
I see 6. I see. Oh, Dravels was twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh,
You
okay.
said check, not save, and I accidentally rolled a save the first.
Charisma on the word charisma on your.
A word. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I rolled save because there's no difference.
Yes, the average passes. Okay. All right. So, as you begin chanting with him, you see a white ghostly figure appear at the center. Good night. In the center of your circle.
Dravos is gonna say, "Holy shit!"
And Ronaldo says, "Okay, guys. What do you want to ask?"
I think it was your idea to summon her.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I didn't think this was work. I was just trying to, liven up things around here.
Okay, all right. Nobody knows what they're doing.
Okay. Lady
Hello, ma'am.
Okay.
Lady of the Lake, what has caused what is the source of this eternal darkness?
The Lady of the Lake, the spirit that you see in front of you doesn't speak at all. But what you can see is writing on the you know how you write in the fog of a mirror on the window?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see the words appear in common. Oriel.
My lady, would you permit outsiders to travel your lake and to tread upon the ice?
And letters appear on the window like before. At your own peril.
She kind of nods a little bit. Someone ask about the sailors.
Lady of the Lake, do you know what has happened to the sailors that have gone missing?
And as you ask that last question, the spirit in front of you disappears, and then Ronaldo stands up, and then he speaks. Death. And then all the lights.
Dravos instantly draws his sword because he is scared shitless now, especially seeing as I'm standing right next to the guy.
Yeah. So he says that.
Oh God!
And as soon as the final breath leaves his mouth, the incense that were burning and all the candles blow out. The fire in the hearth flickers under like a gust of wind. It doesn't go out, but it does flicker under a gust of wind. And then all the smoke that was forming the spirit dissipates quickly into the air. And then Ronaldo falls to his knees. And he's like,
his sword.
"What happened? What happened?"
You told us to summon this thing, but a rat is apparently us summoning a rat is somehow bad.
I don't believe in ghosts. I thought it would be good for the tourism. You know, I have a seance, and and it brings up tourism. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
this will be real good for the tourists, buddy. Real good.
I mean,
Okay.
you're entertained, right?
Yeah.
A little more
I
than
mean-
entertained.
I mean, it was useful. Let's be honest, guys.
Oh, it was. Oh,
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Scooby Doo didn't think this through very well.
The legendary hero Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
oh, that's a good one.
The only good Noel. He's just like the Drist of
Knowles.
No, yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So Ronaldo starts. He stands up and he starts wiping away the circle and putting away all the candles. Well, thank you for your cooperation. As I promised, you can stay up for another night, or if you want to stay even longer, feel free to do so. No cost, of course.
How do you want us to talk about this? Do you want us to like play up how harrowing it is? I kind of feel like everyone here has had their share of harrowing.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Tell everyone that you know and see that that the White Lady Inn is actually haunted.
Yep. Okay.
I'm sure people would want to stay at an haunted inn. The novelty of it, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm good.
Are you sure? Because I think you were just possessed.
Do you feel like whole?
I feel off.
Have you felt off for a while now?
No. Wait, a while? Recently being in the last 2 minutes, yes.
He's possessed.
Wait, no.
Rat,
No.
come here.
He starts backing up.
We should kill him.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
I don't think we should kill him. That seems like a bit much. And
I think we should see how this plays out before we kill him.
Humor.
I assure you, I am not possessed.
Or
Even if he is possessed, the lady was a little bit edgy, but she seemed to mean well.
Oh yeah, she answers
I
your.
think she killed. I think she killed the fisherman we were looking for.
Yeah, that means well.
No, I don't think so. I
don't think
asked
she
her if she
killed
could
them.
tread upon her ice, and she said, "At your own peril." So I think
No,
that means, like
At our own peril, she said when we asked how we should stop. I think the night, not the fishermen, not find the fishermen.
no, she said the fishermen were dead. We
Yeah.
can travel the ice at our own peril.
Yeah.
And I forgot what she said the person's name was.
Yeah. What
But
brings
when
you?
we-
From what I understand, at your own peril means that she's not the one causing it, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
after
That
us.
would be my interpretation too. That she's not going to hinder us, but she's not going to spare us from the innate dangers of traveling the ice.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I think she's cool. And now we know we're looking for bodies, I suppose.
Yeah. Because we can't really just be like, yeah, we had a seance with the local spirit of the lake and she told us they were all dead. That doesn't look too good on a report.
Why can't
It seems like souls have trouble resting here, so it might be good to find those bodies and give them a proper burial.
Yeah, that's
True.
also a good idea.
Oh, so you'll be heading out?
Tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah,
tomorrow.
it's in the
Well,
morning.
do come back soon, and I mean that.
I mean, I guess one good thing is that I won't feel guilty spending the night.
Oh yes,
If there-
please,
uh,
please spend the night, brave adventurers, brave adventurers.
yeah, so brave.
Yes.
Very well. All right. So how about I get dinner tonight? I'll make a nice little curry, and then we all sleep.
Great idea.
Sounds good.
All right. And yeah, Fenza is going to take care of that. What I sort of like imagine, because like the flavor is like a little bit like vague here, is that she's going to make her like little like soul jerky for everyone, by like making like a big pot of stew and blessing it, so we all get 2 temp HP, right? And that lasts until a long rest, right? So it'll be there tomorrow.
Wait, say again.
Temp HP lasts until a long rest, right?
Until a long rest.
Yeah. So given that things are slowed down in this game, could
Yes,
that
it'll
also
still be there. Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So she's gonna make everyone soup. She's going to sing over it, do a like dance around it, and then slice her finger and just put in just a little drop of blood, and her hand is going to start to glow, and then the food is going to start smelling even better, and the room is going to get a little bit warm.
Will the rat disappear?
Let me check actually. How long does that last?
Till dawn.
It's not a long rest thing. It stays until dawn. Creature vanishes at the next dawn or when it is reduced to 0 hit points.
Yep. I see it. Yep. So it stays until the next dawn.
The rat went. As I'm eating this too.
Can I roll a wisdom check just to see? Because I've been rolling like fire today.
You know what? Go ahead. Why not?
All right.
That is fun.
God, yes.
Nice.
It
Jeez,
doesn't-
he is just on a roll.
He tastes very good.
So, as you set the dish down in front of Kai, he looks up at you and says, "Is your blood organic? Because I only eat organic."
Are you gluten free?
Are you vegan?
Does
The rat's all natural.
All natural, baby.
is key not natural?
I don't know.
He is natural.
But
I
yeah,
suppose you could call me supernatural, super natty.
Super.
Wah, wah, wah.
And you take 2 psychic damage for that pun.
Okay.
By the way, did we level up?
No,
While
not yet.
resting?
No.
Just gonna hunker down for the night.
All right.
Are we all good to fast forward through the night and maybe get out to the ice before we all have to leave?
All right. If you guys want to fast forward,
one question for Ace, and then I'm good with that.
What?
Given that this bag produces magical rats, because let's be honest, at this point, Kai doesn't know that it will do anything else. Given that this bag produces magical rats, and given your nature, do you think you would be better served holding on to this?
I mean, sure. I'll take it.
Just seems to be more within your wheelhouse.
I don't get it, but okay.
Well, Ace is a druid, right? So, gives off this whole nature vibe. And,
Yeah.
Okay.
right? You follow?
It makes
Sure.
animals. You like animals or nature stuff?
Kai is a shadow elf, so, nature's kind of like ick.
I'm pretty sure the feeling is mutual. Immediately take out a fuzzy ball.
All right, so
Let's see what we'll eat next time.
All right, so we good? We all
Yep.
good?
Yeah.
all right.
Yep.
Would you guys also like to fast forward to after you buy the snowshoes, as you said you guys were
Yes.
going to do?
Yeah.
Yep. Subtract the 2 gold each.
And can someone go and try and buy some lumber? I'll pitch in a gold.
Why do we need lumber?
An 8.
Do you mean kindling?
An 8 will get you a giant elk.
Yeah, like lumber, kindling, just like stuff for a fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fire
Because
starting
I think
supplies.
There aren't that many like trees around, right?
Right.
I've got myself a mount. Like, does it even count as a mount?
If you train it enough.
So how much would it be for getting lumber when you're done with that?
See here.
Just pick up sticks and stuff as we travel. Just create a litter to drag behind us.
How much are you looking to get? Because I would say, firewood enough for an 8-hour fire will run you about 1 copper.
I think I'll get 2 copper worth.
Okay.
Fenza will get, and she'll give it all to Grohl, but she'll get like 5 silvers worth. So that's 50 nights of lumber.
That's how you gotta carry all that.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem.
Okay, that's a bit too much. Okay, you're right. You're right.
We've
You're
got a giant elk.
Until dawn.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Wait, where did the elk come from? I missed that.
Oh, he
Check.
yeah, he used the bag
I
of tricks
actually
to
have an
spawn a new
idea. I have
animal.
an idea.
Oh, wow.
She'll buy some lumber, right? Like a crap ton, but keep it in the room, right?
Okay.
And then maybe we just take a like couple of days worth,
Okay, like 2-3 days worth.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea, right?
Okay. All right.
I just want everyone to know that Grohl's carrying capacity is 540 pounds.
Pack mule.
Well, I will say 50 days worth of wood is quite a lot of wood.
Yes, it
Like-
is.
Like even for you.
We have the wood room now.
We can build ourselves a house.
I
Oh,
mean, I would.
Yes.
Uh,
Rat goes up to the room and elk comes out of the room. Now
Elk is actually huge, so thankfully I've summoned it outside the thing.
yeah. Okay.
It wouldn't fucking blast with the doors.
Just giant elk that can. I mean, if you want to use it as a pack mule, that'll work well.
Yeah, Kai's got a little critter envy. You got an elk. He got a rat.
It's called being a druid. I know what I'm doing. I know.
All right. So we got the snowshoes, we got the lumber. I mean the firewood, which about 5 pounds for a day's worth for a night's worth of firewood.
Okay.
So about you said how much for an 8 hours worth?
That's 5 pounds and 1 copper.
Okay, so 5 pounds. That's what I was.
Yeah, and so we have like 3 days, so maybe each of us has like 5 pounds of wood on us, you know? We all just kind of split the carrying of it.
Well, Kai is at pretty much his maximum weight capacity right now. Which, with an 8 strength.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, if we corded together, Grohl could probably carry it on it, or tie it to his belt and drag it behind him. Actually.
Well, let's see something here.
Or you can tie it to the elk, and then if you may be able to get back before the elk expires.
Yeah.
I mean, so far the lumber's the main. Like, if we get to the place, we'd have only like half the lumber, so that'd be less of an issue. I have some weight left in there.
Well, we still should be able to gather some wood while we're out in the wild. So I don't think we need to pack out everything with us. Just gather up what we can when we can. And
with all due respect, Kai, we are about to walk onto an Arctic lake. I really, really doubt that we'll find any trees.
Okay, let's think that statement through to its national conclusion here. We're about to walk out into an Arctic lake that's frozen over, and you want to build a fire.
I'm talking more. I think the idea is build it on the shore.
Yeah, that was my idea.
Yeah.
So along the shore, we should probably be able to gather up some driftwood and whatnot that we can supplement.
Yeah,
if it's not frozen to the ground.
I mean, I'm not a nature guy, but that seems to make sense to me.
I think
it was 5 miles.
I think
if you
I'll
go,
help look for wood, but let's not count on that, buddy.
Let's just bring a couple days worth and not like 50 days worth.
I respect your hustle. All right.
I've got 16 hours worth of lumber.
All right, nice. All right, let's go.
Now, let's go.
All right. And so you're traveling along the lake. Along the lake or across the lake? Just verifying.
Yeah, we never did decide whether we wanted to go across it or along it.
I thought
let's go
along was
along.
the reason for the snowshoes.
Well, it would have been either way along.
Yeah. Okay, so traveling along the lake.
Of a like mile, so we might as well go along, you know?
Yeah.
All right, that'll be all right. So going along the lake would be a full 24 days. 24 days. Took you a month. A full 20. No, wait. It was. Wait, was it? Yeah, it was 6. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 24 hours.
Yeah, a full 24 hours. So
But now that we have snowshoes,
snowshoes.
Cut
that down to 12 hours. Yes.
So yeah, 12 hours is a bit more doable.
Bringing a little firewood in case of emergencies, though, is a good idea.
All right. So, are you doing the 12-hour trek all at once? Or are you stopping and splitting this over 2 days, all in 1 day or 2 days? What's your pace?
I would think all in 1 day. The less time we're out in the cold, the better.
Yeah, true.
We're all like tougher than like the average person, so I think that we could manage the 12-hour hike. That's not too far. I think.
Let's get to the fishing spot that we know is there, and then once we're there, we'll figure things out. Take the full 12 hours in one big chunk.
Okay, all right. So a full 12-hour hike to the location. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So 12 hours later, it's Wait, what time would you say you guys left? Would you say you left at dawn to do all this?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically.
So I would say you guys left at dawn, and as you're beginning to make your trek, you see in the sky an aurora pass over the land as the sun doesn't come over, as the sun doesn't come out.
Pretty.
Pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then a 12-hour trek. Let's just see here. There's a % chance of bad stuff happening.
And while we're doing this, if Grohl is open to using his skull lantern, let's try and keep an eye out for these little wisps as we're leaving town.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
64 is a good number. Nothing ever happens.
Yeah,
with
nothing bad happens.
Nothing bad ever happens on a 64.
Except for this one time where it happens.
Yeah.
Nah, you guys are good. No avalanches,
You
no
guys
blizzards,
fire, so.
no abominable snowmen either.
Sad part is I think we could take the abominable snowman.
All right.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can do in combat because we've got a pretty broad group here.
Yeah.
No kidding.
All right. So, as you guys reach the spot marked on your maps, you look around for a little bit, and it doesn't take you too long to find a rowboat untethered in the ice, amid some small ice floes, not far from the 80-foot high cliff that cuts above the shoreline. You also see 4 cave openings in the cliffside as well. One is at water level. The other is elevated about 30 feet above the ground. So one is at sea level, and the other 3 are elevated about 20 to 30 feet off the ground.
I think if they were trapped out here, they might have hid in one of those caves.
And probably the most convenient one. The one that's at sea level, does it look like the water goes into it, or does it look like it's high enough to be dry?
The water would definitely be flowing out.
Okay. So if they had a choice, they probably wouldn't go into that one.
No, not if they had a choice.
Can we, from our vantage point, we can see the rowboat. Can we see into the rowboat?
Can you see into the rowboat? Yes.
And there doesn't appear to be any bodies?
Bodies? No.
How clear is the water?
How clear is the water?
Yeah.
The minerals in the water make it a cloudy blue. A cloudy, bright blue.
Okay. Can I use my dark vision just to sort of look below there?
Are you looking below the water?
Yeah. I'm scanning for like some sort of like sea monster, as we're on like the edge of the shore.
I'm not sure if dark vision will allow you to see through cloudy water, but
Not necessarily cloudy water, but I don't know. I thought that it might help at night. You could see like disadvantage or something still.
Okay. I wouldn't say disadvantage, but go ahead and roll perception if you want to look. Yeah.
Okay.
And Grohl, what was that perception for
Nat
specifically?
20.
To see if there's any like track marks or drag marks or any kind of markings anywhere on the ice or in the snow that would indicate people left the boat.
I would say with the 13, no, you're unable to find any tracks. Fesna, and remind me again what exactly you were looking for.
I was looking to see if there was anything below the water, bodies, monsters, stuff like that.
You find no such thing. What you do see swimming underneath the ice is a handful of knucklehead trout darting around the water.
Is there like a large rock or perhaps a sturdy tree that may be up here?
A sturdy what?
A sturdy tree or
sturdy
rock?
tree. No.
Not even a rock?
It's a cliffside.
Yeah, would
So
there
I
be
guess
a
it's
large
all a
rock
rock.
up here?
I guess they're all rocks. Yeah, it is rocks. It is a cliffside.
Okay, does the rock look like it could hold at least 250?
Yes.
I'm going to tie a rope around this rock and throw the other end over the cliff.
Oh, you're trying to get in one of the
climb
openings?
down. Say again?
Are you trying to get in one of the openings?
No, I'm actually trying to get down to the rowboat.
Oh, you can just walk to it. It's on the ice.
Yeah, the cliff goes up behind us, not down in front of us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I had that mistaken. My bad. So I do not tie the rope. Instead, I go over to the rowboat and do a perception or investigation to see if there's tracks that lead anywhere. Would that be all right?
Yes, you may. All right, and go ahead and roll it.
With a +7 to perception, I think I should be making perception rolls.
You can if you want.
19. 19.
19. Looking for tracks, correct?
Yes.
All right, 19, 17. All right. So both of you, although it's very faded, you do find a few very heavy footprints in the snow. Well, not so much footprints, but you can see that as the snow naturally blows over, you can see depressions, which would be footprints that aren't fully covered yet.
Okay, and which direction do they lead?
They lead towards the cliffside. I will put you guys on the map, and I will ping it for you.
Okay.
Okie dokie. You guys are on the map, correct?
Black screen.
Oh, yeah. You don't have a lantern. You should see a tool called a torch. If you want to light one of those.
Let me see if I got one of those. I believe I have.
Yeah, go ahead and click
Yeah, I
and
have a
drag
torch.
click and grab the torch from the tool section, and then you should be able to see. It is dark.
I mean, I have dark vision, so I should be able to see.
Do you not?
I cannot.
In which one
I
are
think I
you?
just dragged a torch, and I still don't see.
Yeah, I did that as well.
Does anyone else not see?
I do not.
See?
No, I don't.
Wait, actually, you might need to zoom out a bit. It is a big map.
Oh!
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah, we're good.
Far left.
I am completely zoomed out and still do not see.
There we go. I can see now.
Yeah, the right now we're positioned at the far left, about center of the.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, your token was not saved correctly. All right. I got you now.
Yeah, I can see now.
I still
just
can't
had
see
to.
either.
Yeah, I had to zoom out and then
That's so
zoom
weird. I
in.
know I set up your token correctly. I just gotta do it again, I guess, huh? Oh, I probably set it up and I didn't save it. That's probably what.
Would you
there's
be
my
okay?
token.
You just
Yeah, I got you.
move
Just
around
give me a
the
second.
board for my dancing lights.
All right, now I see.
Yep. Set this.
There we
last-
go. That helps out a lot. Just being like, I can't see. Oh, it's just big nap.
All right. So that's cleared up, and let me save your new token that has vision.
Can I make a request?
Yes.
5 minutes for a bio break.
Sure.
Yeah,
Thank
okay.
you, because I really got to use the bathroom.
Oh
no
wow!
problem.
It's already 8:30. Oh yeah. Go ahead, take a break.
Yeah.
And remember, guys, 2 temp HP. I swear to God, massive damage is really fucked. Trust
Yeah,
me.
I got it written. Don't worry.
All right. So we'll take a about 8-minute break. I didn't even know it was that long. It feels like it was only about an hour.
So if anyone is still here, right? Does anyone know about like what's it called? Like Discord music bots? How those guys are faring these days? Because I know a lot of them went under.
Well,
They pop
Fred
up
Boat
every now and then.
was offline for some reason. I think it was like Monday, maybe Sunday. Well, today's Monday.
I'm back.
Wait,
So-
hold on. What bot?
Fred Bot, yeah. Fred Boat. It was offline. I thought it was dead. It came back online.
Well, if that's still working from YouTube, then that's really useful because like what's it called? Rhythm and like Clever, like a whole bunch of them stopped working because of some like copyright drama.
To be honest, they're easy to make, and as long as YouTube doesn't, well, Google doesn't notice them, and meaning they're small enough, it's probably they're probably gonna be alive. But there is the YouTube thingy now, officially.
The issue was that like some of them were like charging for like Patreons and shit, you know? But we should definitely get a music bot.
We could, yeah. There's
I'll ask
Bongo.
Bryn about
Bongo
that
is
back, or maybe just
stupid,
post
but
something in the chat.
it works.
I kind of like playing the like DJ, you know?
Kinda, yeah. I'm not the kind of guy to know this kind of music, so it's not up to me. But sometimes, yeah.
All right, guys, be right back.
Yep. And I am back.
Same.
I'm gonna get myself some Mountain Dew.
And which one are you?
I'm Asha.
Ah. Okay.
There you go. Much better now.
Yes, my bladder thanks you.
Yeah, no, I sprinted up to my washroom. Or I guess I should say I hobbled up to my washroom. And I
Hobbled?
grabbed
What'd you do?
Oh, I have a prosthetic leg.
I'm okay.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Ah,
Oh, interesting.
how could you?
If it
You
makes
have
you feel any better, my wife jacked up her leg last week or so. Yeah, jacked up her foot on the 7th.
Oof.
And she had stepped into a pothole.
Ooh.
Yeah, the doctor told her she would have been better off breaking her ankle.
Oh.
Because she tore that, or not tore, but
yeah.
messed up
You know,
that muscle that goes from the side of the foot, back of the foot.
Oh, yeah.
And up to the calf. Yeah, she jacked up that.
So it's like 8:40 now, and it's morning for me. So like, I can see with some decent lighting that after they brought the shit out of the arsonist guy, I can now see all the blood outside, and Jesus fucking Christ, there's a lot of blood. There's like a trail going for like 100 meters or so. They fucking dragged them out to the driveway, to the road, onto the road. It was like behind it. We had an arsonist recently, yesterday.
Oh.
To be precise. And yeah, they found him, caught him, and let him out for some polite street justice.
That's
Where are you from, Bushy?
Siberia.
Wow.
oh shit, Siberia? Yeah.
Oh, you mean the permanently frozen place?
Not really. Like the southern places where I live, for example, they have like 35 in the summer. It's less cold. It's more like the climate's very fucked up in the sense of, you know, it's very like fidgety. It can be -1 in the morning and -20 at night, like yesterday, for example.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Siberians don't fucking play. I know that much.
Right.
All right. So anyway, we all here? We all good to go?
Yep, I'm back.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
All right.
Sorry.
Jumping right back in. All right. Where do we leave off?
By the way, can you put the elk up here?
Okay. Let's see if I have a token for that right now.
I've dropped it in the D&D general channel. I hope there's actually space for him.
All right. Throw him in.
There are the squeezing.
I'll give you the stat. I'll give you the stat block too.
I've got a macro for his stuff, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just share it everyone as a reference.
Huge is 3x3 squares. He's 3x3 fucking squares. He's not gonna fit properly. He's gonna have like he's gonna have like difficult terrain for the entire cave.
Honestly, from what I can see of the map, I don't think he's going to fit in the entrance.
Yeah.
Nah, he can squeeze in.
Maybe
There
we
are
just
rules
have
for that.
him guard the exit. You know?
Yeah, let's have him
If
guard
it
the
hits
exit.
fan, we run back to the elk.
He does 4d8 damage. And has 40 health.
Yeah, but he's huge.
Yeah, it's gonna make maneuvering in tight spaces the worst.
Difficult for anyone trying to get to us if we let him go first.
Yes, but the biggest problem is getting him 30 feet up the cliff.
Yeah, we kind of have to get him up a cliff.
And I'm not carrying him.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are heave-hoing him up.
Oh, I could.
Wait,
I'm just not
that
gonna.
actually might be useful, right? Because if we have to run away, right, we actually could like have him carry us down, basically.
While squeezing through a space, a creature must spend 1 extra foot for every foot it moves there and has disadvantage on attack rolls and dexterity saving throws.
I see the elk token. It still needs to be a size bigger.
Yeah, I'm getting to it.
Oh god, yeah, no. Nope.
Giant elk.
From what I understand, giant elk are like literally big enough to like swallow a person.
They're huge. Like they.
Yeah, we're not bringing that inside. I think the head
Yeah,
clearance
I'm just imagining.
itself.
Now that I have the perspective of how big this thing is, just the sight of you guys herding this thing through town on your way out.
Yeah. All right. We are the elk people.
It's just,
Yeah,
just astonishing. You know, just astonishing.
The head clearance alone, I think, will have issues fitting this thing through.
Oh yeah, and also, this motherfucker has antlers.
Yeah. Yeah. Elk have massive fuck off antlers.
Maybe that's why he's huge. Maybe he's like large but huge because of the antlers.
They are probably like
Good Lord.
big person. You know, like thick as a person. Those antlers. Anyway.
So, whose rope are we using to climb up?
I believe drops, right?
Yeah, I've got a rope.
I've got rope.
I got rope.
I do
Yeah,
not
so yeah, the 3 entrances. This was the one at water level. And then I made the heights visible for you guys. For the other 3.
And the tracks were leading towards this cliffside, right?
Oh, yeah. Leading specifically towards the middle one, yes.
Okay.
And that's the one that we're going to right now? Sorry, I haven't like looked around this map very much. Yes, it is. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right then, everyone. Now might be the time to be quiet. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Looks at anyone in heavy armor with concern.
Dravos is wearing heavy, right?
Chainmail.
Yeah, chainmail. Dravos is gonna say, you also need that torch, right?
Tabs open.
Yeah, I need the torch.
All right. How about do you have like a javelin or something?
Let me check.
I do.
I do.
Okay, yeah. So what I'm thinking is maybe you stay back for now, just with a javelin, and if shit hits the fan, then you can run up and help us out, right? But for now,
Yeah.
maybe stay back and light the exit, and maybe me and Kai could go ahead.
Unreal. Sorry. Okay.
That's a good idea. Let us kind of scout ahead a little bit and see.
We don't even need rope. We can just, we can just have the elk make us a
Totally
path.
good. Yeah.
Like,
Now we're
I'll
all
hang
in.
back, but I will be following.
All right. Yes, sir.
Wait, who's that?
That's the torch, I believe.
Oh, this token. Oh, that was supposed to be the elk.
Yeah.
That's, yeah. I had to assign the elk to its token. So you're leaving it behind, right? Because it can't fit in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Grohl, and you're staying back, right?
Dravos
I guess so.
hanging back,
Okay.
but still following.
Okay. All right.
This is like super laggy for me.
Ooh.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oof.
Okay, so a little bit of the description of the cave as you enter. Howling wind blows through the caves. That sounds like a moaning crone, which is bone-chilling enough to deter most explorers who would adventure here. Ice is everywhere. Slippery ice covers every wall and ceiling, but not and only some places of the floor. I'll let you know which parts are where. The ceilings are about 50 foot high in the general areas, but the interconnecting tunnels they're about 30 feet high.
Okay. As we sort of like approach this little fork, can can I use my keen senses to try and pick up the like smell of like blood or like death or something?
Let's see here. How big is this place? It's pretty big, so I would say from where you are, you don't smell anything like that from these from this section of tunnel that you're in right now.
All right. She's gonna whisper. So I take it none of you guys know sign language.
No.
Just one word. Well, technically it's 2 words.
Yeah, I know that one.
Maybe I'll teach you sometime. It's a drought thing. Basically, this gesture means forward. This gesture means we're all gonna die. Okay.
Okay.
Ah, I see. The most important one of them all. We're all gonna die.
All right. Which side do you guys want to go to?
I would say to the left.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. She's gonna tell everyone forward.
As you head to the left, which is
Yeah.
you head to the left down the left tunnel. You come across a large room, ceiling about 50 foot high, ice-covered walls, and 3 stone pillars, jutting out of the ground.
Do these pillars look like natural formations or something man-made?
They look natural, yes.
All right. I'm gonna skirt over here and just use them for cover.
Okay.
Check out the rest of the room. We good?
Yep. I gave you the whole description.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna take a look down this hallway. Just checking to make sure that we're good, and remember that I can see basically down this whole thing. You know.
Yep. So as you go down, you can see that the path continues straight ahead, and then there's a offshoot to the right.
How's about we stay to the left so we know where we're going?
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
All right.
I'll take a quick brief peek, like around the corner.
And Fascinating. As you look around the corner, you see that the tunnel actually exits back out to the cliffside which you entered, and you see your giant ass elk.
All right. They're perfect. His face is probably like sticking over the looking at the
You just see the antlers from 30 feet, like you're 30 feet up, and you still see the antlers.
You see this wet nose the size of a dinner plate kind of sniffing up at the entrance.
Hold on one second. And she's going to dash over with her elven monk speed and just pet his nose really quickly.
Ash is gonna that break off that we recently came to. Ash is gonna start making her way that way.
Yeah. She'll the group.
All right. So you enter this cavern. It's large, sprawling. Walls are covered in a thin sheet of ice, but you can see drawn on to the cave wall are stick figure drawings.
Ooh, cave paintings. I'm gonna approach those.
Okay.
I assume they're on the most northern end.
They're all around.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just approach those ones there.
Yep. You see cave paintings. Would you like to interpret them?
I would love to try and interpret them.
Roll me a history check. Anyone who wants to try to interpret the paintings. Grohl, if you try, you would have an advantage.
Oh, not terrible. Not good.
I've slept during my classes, so.
Damn. That's a little disappointing.
I wasn't going to roll, but I've got nothing to lose at this point.
Oh my god. Are they old or like new?
They are old. Very old.
Would you guys mind if I stopped and sketched these really fast?
Not at all.
Alright.
Can Dravos try to interpret them?
Sure.
Said history, correct?
Yep.
I'm here for a bit of a history lesson, you could say.
Can't do any worse than the rest of us.
Yeah, he can.
Oh no.
I did better than Kai.
Yes, you did.
Like 2 points.
I did the best out of all of us with only a 14. Oh no.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll just draw up a quick copy and say, alright then, to the south it is.
Okay.
Oh, where are these? Oh, there's cave drawings. What did they be? I don't know.
I got no idea.
So every time the rolls are split in the chat, it's a
The first
advantage
one
roll
is what
or
we take,
disadvantage.
and then it automatically rolls with advantage. But unless you have advantage, you will just take the first roll.
Yeah, I have mine set so that it just queries me whether or not I want it.
Let's all maybe just stop for a second and get into formation, because we're all kind of racing our tokens down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me. I'm gonna actually reload because it's so laggy. I can't even keep up with what you guys are doing.
What browser are you using?
Microsoft Edge.
Oh, really? That's what I use for the 20.
Yeah. It wasn't. It just started doing that like within the last 10 minutes.
Was it specifically this map?
Maybe. Yeah, because the other map didn't do this at all.
I think you're having a problem with the dynamic lighting.
Rin,
Yes.
do I see that light?
Yes, you do. Up ahead, you see a small light shimmering down on an ice bridge.
Fenza is gonna say, shit, there's light, hold on.
Okay, well, let's let the people who can stealth go up and scout out ahead.
Yeah. That was me and Kai mostly, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ash is
The elves.
trailing along.
I'm not...
And I just rolled a 24 on my stealth, so...
I rolled a 10, but, it's that thing where you don't know you're not being stealthy.
I have seen from before.
Yeah, because my stealth modifier isn't bad. It's just I rolled a 6.
That makes sense.
Let's hold there. Can we do a perception roll to see what it is we see here on this ice bridge?
Yes. Let me get that one. Alright. Alright, a natural stone bridge covered in frozen ice hangs about 20 feet above the ground.
I don't like this.
Oh yeah, another 14, baby.
Work in the area.
Crap. I think we need to tether each other together.
The ice, to anyone who rolled above a 10, the ice is particularly slippery.
I really think we need to tie each other together so that if somebody slips and falls.
Hey, Ren, Master Ren. I have no idea where the party is.
I got you.
And
Oop.
it's still, I reloaded and it's still
Alright,
lagging.
so I dragged you about 15 tiles straight down.
Alright.
Yeah, if you can see our ping,
Man,
if
this
you
is
zoom out.
annoying.
Maybe tying each other down seems like it might be a little bit excessive. We just, what if we all just hold on to some rope together?
And then I could hold on to it at this end of the bridge if you need.
Do you have any other browsers like Firefox that you can try opening it up in?
I have Chrome, I think.
Oh, is there a Firefox? I don't have any problems with it. I used to use Edge. It gave me a lot of issues.
I wasn't having any problems until this map. Let me download Firefox again.
Yeah, I do too, Finza.
Yeah, no, I stopped using Chrome for Roll20 in favor of Microsoft Edge.
Yeah, I never have any problems with Edge. Ow.
Yeah. All right. So while you're doing that, what was everyone else?
This is where my luck runs out, guys. Natural one, incoming to bring balance to the universe.
Are you gonna wait? So, are you guys going to try crossing the bridge? And are you assisting yourselves with rope?
We are assisting ourselves with rope, yes.
Okay.
We aren't straight up tying ourselves together, but we are going to each hold on to some rope.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will say.
Yeah, and have Dravos?
Yes. Dravos.
Hold on. Dravos, sorry. Hold on to it at the
end of the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So anyone who's going across the bridge while using the rope as aid will have to make a dexterity save with advantage.
Okay.
All right.
Just gonna move my token to where it's in place.
I am the most dexterous, so it probably makes sense that I go first. Whatever. Such is life. We could all go.
Oh, okay.
Thank God for that advantage, huh?
Oh my God! Yep, that's it.
That's advantage saving your butt.
You called the net one.
Then
Why do you do that with the plus
I have a +6.
How do you do that?
So do any of us have any trouble making it across or fall to our death?
The
What do you mean
DC
how
was
do
a
you have a
10.
plus?
I'll tell you the DC was a 10, so you're good so far.
Oh.
What do you mean have you have a +6? It's +2 from proficiency and +4 from dexterity modifier.
Yeah.
When I see something scary,
I see that every time I look in the mirror.
Oh wow, someone had a ridiculous. Oh, Ace, your wisdom. That's impressive.
That is impressive.
All right, guys. We all have the rope, so we
Okay.
can pull up your heavy asses. Don't worry about it. We got you.
So I switched to Firefox and there's 0 lags. Thank you, whoever suggested that.
Hey,
Excellent.
Firefox is pretty decent.
I'm gonna wait till this guy gets across the bridge before I try to make my way across.
So, is there any place for us to tie off this rope, given the fact that these two guys weigh probably 600 pounds between them?
Yeah.
To tie off the rope, you could lay down some pittons, however you pronounce it.
Does anyone have pittons?
I'm looking. Hold on.
Nope.
I don't believe I do. Yeah, I don't have any.
None of us have pittons. Got it. Wait, do I have it in here? Do I have it? Do I have it? No.
I do.
I got a crowbar. I got a crowbar.
I bought so much shit, bro. Hold on. Dungeoneers pack? Let me look it up. I got 10 of those motherfuckers.
Well, then toss me one.
I do.
So I can tie the rope on this end. And I'll take that pitton and hammer it into the ground with my sheer strength. I'll just push it in. Because I got a 20 in strength, you know? And I tie the rope to it.
All right. You do so, and are you gonna cross?
Yeah, as soon as this guy gets across.
All right. I guess he's waiting for you to roll your dex save roll.
Oh, dex save. Sorry, I rolled the wrong one.
Alright, that's still a 16.
And it's with
D20s.
advantage.
That was a regular dexterity. Here's
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, his bonus is the same.
Oh, nice. You got a nat 20.
Skates across.
I mean, it makes sense. He's a native to these lands.
So I pick up the rope and I start moving that way. Don't tell
Snake
me now,
eyes.
Dex. 18.
18. All right, so you all make it across. And now you're in this room. This contains an abandoned campsite.
Interesting. The campsite is this far back.
Anything of note inside the campsite?
Yeah, like I said, blood.
There are notes.
All right, so as you start searching around, you find some pieces of parchment or paper. You find pages scattered around the campsite with wording on them written in Dwarvish.
I'm out. I don't speak that.
So, I actually flunked Dwarven. Can anybody read this?
Yeah, I can't.
Oh,
The blind.
let's-
Is Dwarvish your blind spot language, guys?
I
It
think
might
probably.
note to self on level up: pick up, identify, and comprehend languages. Got it. I will take that terrible burden of taking comprehend languages.
Alright, fuck.
I will gather up the pages.
Can I, this is something that I've seen, right?
Okay.
When you don't speak the language, could I maybe do like an int check to try and piece out a few words?
You know, I like the idea of that. Sure.
Yeah.
Wait. Do any of you know Giant?
Yeah.
yes, I do.
I think I
Because
do.
they're written in the same language.
Yeah,
Well,
they
they
use
they
the
have the
same
same letter.
script.
Yeah, the same script.
Yeah. So maybe me and Grohl, right? Sort of go through it, and she'll just say, "I actually spent a few years working with dwarves in Undermountain. I know a couple of dwarven songs. Maybe I could get something."
Okay, all right. So as you're looking over the pages, trying to piece out some words, I will say on the first page you look at, you can make out the words frost giant, hot spring, and sacrificial pool.
Oh, just casual conversation then.
Yeah.
These, I have no clue how this shit pieces together. Okay.
On the second page, you can piece out wailing woman.
Huh.
And then on the final page, you can make out singing and cackle.
So keep up an eye out for a singing, cackling woman. That's what I
I
understand.
really don't like the sound of that, especially towards the end of this. It gets pretty threatening, and
Also, frost giant and sacrificial pool doesn't sound very inviting either.
None of this
Yeah.
sounds good.
Although hot spring sounds really good.
we might.
You might end up in the hot tub.
Yeah. We might need to. What's it called? We might need to keep an eye out for something sentient. That's worrying. Worse than any pack of wolves. Has anyone found any bodies or something? She says to the rest of the group.
I'm going to
No.
look in the sleeping bag.
Please do.
It's a big sleeping bag, and I'm gonna like dive into it. Look, it's 10 feet. It's 10 feet.
It's girl size.
I'm gonna look at the campfire. Does it look like it burnt out? I assume it's burnt out.
Yes.
Did it look like it burnt out recently or quite a while ago?
Quite a while ago. Far more than a 10-day for which the fisherman went missing.
Yeah. I don't think this is the fisher's camp.
Okay, well, it took us 12 hours to get here, then to explore and find our way to here. Do we want to make camp here and then start again in the morning?
That could be nice.
We're in a sheltered, defensible.
Yeah, we set up some watches.
Yeah. Fenza's gonna go back to the bridge, and she's gonna.
At a game, I just can't help but laugh. As a guy that watches a lot of horror movies, hey, let's set up camp where we find these threatening pages.
Yeah.
I don't watch horror movies at all. I know the shtick, but.
Fenza...
I think we shouldn't dally in here because it's kind of cold, you know.
Well, yeah, but we're gonna be out in the cold for a while.
We can always come back here.
I could trance if need be, but I'd really appreciate a night's sleep, actually.
Yeah, I vote we build a fire here and camp out here, get a rest, and then go at. Okay. First thing you never do in a D&D game. What's the worst that can happen?
What's the worst that can happen? We stay here, frost giants repel in, kill us all. Ghost comes out of the ground, murders us, you know.
Hey, Rin.
Yes.
Could I go out just kind of holding on to the rope?
You don't have to make the roll again. You can just pass over. You don't have to make the roll again.
Yeah, and just a little bit out onto it. I imagine that she's all almost hanging off of it, and I just want to take a long look down this corridor for any sort of bodies or tracks or sign of a struggle.
You're looking down at the ice?
Yeah. Because I see that there's a whole little cavern here, and I could totally see a bunch of fucked up fishermen just falling down this.
I would say that you definitely do see what looks to be scuffs in the ice below you.
Okay. So,
if you roll a perception, I might be able to tell you more.
Okay. But she is gonna call over and say, I think I know where they went. That's not with advantage, by the way, but that's a 20.
Yeah.
All right.
So the 20 I will give you. So you can tell that the scuffs looks to be similarly made to if someone was dragging their feet while wearing heavy boots. And the direction is pointing down this way.
Would you guys want to investigate this area a little bit more? We already have some pittance set up.
So you're suggesting we climb down there and investigate out a bit?
Yeah. I definitely think that cave is going to be our best bet to save the night.
I don't
like
think we
that
need
idea.
To climb down. We can just use the gigantic elk.
I do
It's a
not
step
know
ladder.
how we're going to get that elk in here.
All right.
I mean, he can go around the cave. There's a drop there. It goes somewhere.
Here's a stupid question.
Maybe.
Why can't Aisha just send the owl down there, scout it out, and then report back what the owl finds, and then we can decide if we want to go?
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah.
The owl's a familiar.
Cool.
You can see through your familiars.
Yeah,
Focus on it.
you can use your familiar senses.
Yeah, I can. I'll send out good old Erebus.
All right.
Yeah, Asha will sit herself in the giant sleeping bag, and sit herself down cross-legged.
I'll go ahead and drop Erebus's token on.
Thank you.
Oh, please, did I set it up correctly? Oh, thank God I did. All right, you should have control over it.
Cool. I'll just quickly edit the name. Because, yeah, that's not his name.
What?
Or maybe that is his Fey name. But, yeah, Asha will sit down, and her eyes go glassy as she begins to see through the familiar.
All right. And then I will relay to you what you see based on how far you go.
Okay, I just gotta check, how far I can have him go out from me. I know it's a fair distance, but...
As far as you can.
15 miles.
It's something like that. It's...
I thought it was only
as long as it's within 100 feet of me, I'm good.
Okay.
yeah, and then beyond that, you can always send it out without you using its senses, and then come back and
All
report.
right. So if you can see my measurements,
I can go
that's 100
all
foot
the way
radius.
down there. Damn. Yeah.
All right. So as you're going by, as he's flying over, he spots a frozen waterfall at the edge here.
Okay. And that's
And
where the
another
lower
cavern.
of the two entrances...
Yes, another cavern
ends
this
up.
way.
And I assume I can kind of sense where that 100 feet is.
Yeah.
That limit
you're
of
not
my
there yet.
control.
You're getting close though, but you're not there yet.
Yeah.
I actually the water just past the waterfall is 100 feet.
Okay.
All right, so you're flying down this cavern, and you see that it has some roughly hewn out steps as it ascends upwards a few feet, heading towards another chamber.
Yeah, Asha just said there's a path and some stairs.
All right, and when you get to that room, this one's that's U9. This, let's see here. Okay, so you find fresh bodies inside this room, as well as fresh blood paints the icy floor, indicating one or more creatures were recently butchered here. And you see the bones of some other creatures as well. And partially frozen in ice is the skeleton of a frost giant.
Ooh.
Guys, I think I found our sacrifice area and our bodies that we're looking for.
All right. Well, wait. A sacrifice area?
Well, you mentioned a frost giant? Well, there's a skeleton here of one.
A dead fucking giant?
Yeah.
Which means we don't have to fight it.
That means we
Yeah.
have to fight whatever killed it.
It could be it's old. It could be long gone.
Or it could just be picked clean.
Fuck.
Well, from what you can see through the owl's eyes, is there anything there worth investigating?
I mean, I think they'll want the bodies back as proof.
Well, if we want to get paid.
Yeah.
Normally I'd agree, but there's there's something that killed a fucking frost giant.
If we move quick, we should be fine.
Here's the thing, right? These people want closure, right? They aren't gonna want. They probably aren't too worried about the details of a burial, right? I'm thinking we just send in your owl, right, to get a lock of hair, and then we get the fuck out of here.
I kind of want to check the area out.
Yeah, and a lock of hair. Nobody really would accept a lock of hair as proof. You need a
We
lot
don't know
more than
what
that.
color that hair is, and
Send-
someone can identify it.
Plot twist, they're all bald.
Send
We need
Dazzle Staff.
on
would-
sheer principle. I say we go there and recover the bodies.
Sensei Dazzle Staff. I would think your sense of hospitality would call you to bring this family as much closure as possible.
Normally, I'd agree, right? But they aren't going to get any closure if we all die.
Then let's make sure one of us live. I vote for me.
How far of a drop is it from where I'm at to
20
down
feet.
here?
20 feet.
20 feet?
None because of the elk.
Oh god, the elk's gonna be dead when we go back.
Okay, let's see here.
I mean, the elk. Like, can you find a way for the elk to come? There's like a
We
drop.
killed a frost
You can
giant.
easily climb up
Oh,
there.
God.
You know, actually, yes, the elk can fit in this chamber if it takes the water route. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel better.
I can't move the elk, so.
So we can all ride on the elk's back.
But this is as far as it can go because it can't go. It's too big to go under or over the bridge.
I mean, it could squeeze, no?
I mean, can it
Does
squeeze down to
anything
under 20
jump
feet
out to
with
kill
antlers?
the elk as it walks over?
It's ice and it's all ice under there. He can just make a charge and duck, like crouch, go prone, and then slide over the ice.
I don't think it's proficient in parkour.
And then it rolls a crit.
Does a fucking dodge roll?
No, then it's going to roll a crit fail on its dex save and wipe out the entire ice bridge.
Exactly.
We don't need a
Wait,
bridge
oh,
if we have an
wow.
elk.
Okay, that's actually a little funny to me. So it doesn't know elk, but it knows giant elk as a language.
Yeah.
Apparently,
They're actually-
giant elk is different from elk.
The
It
words are
understands common, though.
Yeah, it does
Draven's
understand
just
that.
going to climb from the bridge to the
hilarious.
elk and try to climb down carefully. Get down here on the ice.
Okay, you do so without much problem.
yeah. Kai's going to do the same thing, but make sure that I drop a rope down so we have at least a rope dangling to get back up with.
Yeah, Fenz is pretty fast, so she'll just slide down the rope, and get onto the ice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the rope as well.
I just want to make sure if something happens to this elk, we can get back up easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh boy. Oh lord.
I love that guy.
Wait a second. Why am I leading?
Here. I'll go take lead.
All right.
Actually, we know it's clear, so if you wanna march on ahead, it's A-okay with me.
I think it might be called for me to roll another stealth check now.
Okay. 12.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, I got a 10 previously. I can get better.
All
I
right.
can also get
So,
worse.
all right. Fesna and Ace, as you
Really
guys...
quickly,
yes?
it's
Never mind.
it's Fenza Dazzle Step, not Fezna Dazzle Step.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. Just clarifying.
All right. Penza and Ace.
Yes.
As you guys are, well, as all of you are making your way down this chamber, you smell cooking.
Oh God, no! Right as he rolls the not one. No.
It's the sound of the battle rattle.
Oh, fuck.
I'm thinking of that Legend of Zelda
Heavy.
sound when you're wearing like the iron boots, you know?
But yeah, so you smell cooking, and you hear singing coming from deeper within the cavern, and it seems to be a old woman's voice as it sings. Snips and snails in a puppy dog's tails, children's eyes and babies' feet.
Kai.
At the sound of baby's feet, I'm gonna skedaddle back to the entrance of this one.
Kai.
And summon my boy.
Summon your
Elk
boy.
to right over here and go back. All Navy SEALs like.
So you want him? You want the elk here, right?
Yeah, I want him here
Okay.
so that
Right.
we can have a bit of a choke point if shit hits the fan.
Okay, so only the stealthy ones need to advance at this point. At least try to get see.
Well, I've got good news and I've got bad news. Which do you want first?
Oh, let's
The good news.
start with the critical fail.
The good news is from where I'm standing, I see no enemies.
And the bad news?
I see skeletons in the ice.
Yeah, I saw that earlier with my owl. That's fine though, right?
Oh, you guys can see up there?
Yeah, if you angle yourself just right, you can see the skeleton in the ice.
Yep. Yeah. So peeking into that room, there's a small drop, but over a small frozen spring, and you can see several skeletons of frost giants encased in the ice.
I see
Fenza?
one right here and then another one right here.
Fenza is going to say to what's it called, to Kai, whatever killed that frost giant is here and it's awake. You can smell it cooking.
Yes, and it smells good.
I know, right?
I'm hungry.
It killed a fucking frost giant. I think you know by now that I mean well, but there's a difference between trying to help people out and throwing your life away for no reason.
Yeah, but it smells good.
We don't even know whose bodies are the fishermen.
Did we
But
get
it
a
smells
description?
good.
Did we get a description of the fisherman?
No.
I'm gonna start rifling through the bodies here.
All right.
See if I can get anything that would indicate that they are fishermen.
I was expecting them to have died of frostbite or something. This is not what I signed up for.
No, this is
Maybe they
exactly
killed
what
them
you
in the
signed up
sleep.
for. Recovery of bodies.
I have been sent here on an assignment to understand the nature of this blight on the land.
All right.
Kind of the same.
I cannot go back. I cannot go back with failure.
I know, but I don't think this is going to tell us anything useful. Okay?
Hey guys, I'm going AFK for just a second to help my wife.
A large quantity of varied effects, I would say. But among them, you can find some fishing tackles in line. Yes.
Guys, I think these are the bodies.
But among them all, you see scraps of clothing and armor, and a few rusty weapons, small animal hides and bird bones.
Like, let's grab
And
these
are
bodies
there
and start
bodies
pulling
next
back.
to us? And what's like the state of these bodies?
They are Well, if there's any bodies, it would be skeletons left. Skeletons, blood, and some personal effects that would be of no real value in their current state.
So there's no fresh bodies here.
No.
Yeah, but given that someone's cooking, they could have flensed the meat off.
Would it be our Arcana or religion to try and figure out the planar origin of whatever this might be? I'm not saying it's something planar. Personally, it's just I think that this is something that Fenza should roll on.
Give me a history.
Okay.
Look, I'm gonna be
A
perfectly
10.
honest. I don't think anything in this fucking wasteland would actually leave bones behind to try and make a soup or something.
Oh, that's a fair point.
You throw bones in for the stock, the broth.
All right.
Hell, you get you suck the marrow out. If you're a monster that actually eats people, you'd want the marrow.
I don't think this thing is lacking in prey, man.
Good to know, Bushi. The next time I try to practice cannibalism, I'll make sure to waste not. But
at the very it would probably remove the bodies to another place to butcher them, not just do that there.
But at any rate, your 10 will tell you you can't recall anything that would
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I've taken the
that is a what looks to be an underground spring that is now completely frozen over. And frozen deep underneath, say several feet underneath the ice, are skeletons of large frost giants in this cloudy blue ice.
Hey, Grohl, do you want a frost giant skull to go with your collection?
It's several feet beneath the ice.
Yeah.
It's pretty deep.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, we have a friend with the bonfire spell.
And carpenter tool.
And a fire breath.
Oh, Grohl, are you standing there?
Standing there. No.
Standing
back.
here.
Rubber band
Okay,
back to the
alright.
group.
Oh God.
Trademark DM, are you sure?
Have you seen that Ring camera where a guy was like, "Are you sure?" and he was talking to himself.
Can Grohl do a perception check to see if he notices anything coming from that area that he wasn't standing in?
Sure. Sure, go ahead.
So Ace goes up there. What the hell?
I don't know
Ace is
how
at a
you
different
are.
spot. Ace is taking cover around by that corner. Grohl was in the open. All right, and what are you perceiving for?
Is there any kind of talking, moving sound apart from that singing that was heard?
Well, if you were that close and you did the perception check, not only would you hear the singing, but you would also hear a fire going and what sounds like bubbling water. And I would also say a clanking sound, as though like a wood clanking against metal.
So, like something's being stirred or cooked and stirred.
Yeah, I suppose. Till 10 o'clock. So if you guys want to stop now or keep going till 10, that's up to you.
I wouldn't mind going till 10. I mean,
Yeah,
we're
I'm
so
good.
close to combat. And I kind of
Yeah.
want to.
My wife's like begging me to finish up.
Okay. We can call it.
Here on the onset of sudden and most painful death.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which gives us something to look forward to in 2 weeks.
Look, we can all
exactly.
come up with.
Exactly.
We can plan. We can
can plan.
strategize.
Oh,
It's
by the way,
YouTube.
can I roll something to figure out the chanting that I've heard, the ritual? By the voice, maybe by the contents of the song?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a history.
Can I assist him?
Damn.
A 17. Okay. With that, I will tell you that you can. Given the circumstances and the nature of the song, you would be right to assume that it might be a hag.
His wife is here?
Huh. It's a real shame I can't get the elk here.
Okay, well, if we call it here tonight,
Yeah.
then at least we can say that we've all survived 2 sessions.
Right.
Yeah.
1 session for me.
Hey, you'll get there.
Your grandfather did.
Your grandfather did.
Thanks.
And all without leveling.
Right?
Yeah. So, side note, guys. Rin, is
Yes.
this area difficult terrain?
Which area? The ice were
Like,
there.
are we trudging around?
Where you guys have been is not difficult terrain. It would have been difficult terrain. So it would have been double movement. But since you weren't in combat, I wasn't tracking it.
Oh, we're all gonna fucking die. Oh my god.
We'll live. I believe in us.
Yeah, I'm playing the ideal horror protagonist, you know? She's a coward. She is a bit naive.
So we're calling it here, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure so I close the roll.
All
Or
right.
at least this page.
Give me 30 seconds to stealth up so at least we can see the room, so we can kind of think about how we want to.
Why not send the bird in?
That's an even better idea.
Burb can go. Burb can go not even fly, but the bird waddle walk.
Would you like to know what Erebus sees?
Yes.
You see
Perfectly then.
what looks to be an old, rickety, ragged woman stirring a steaming hot pot over a fire in the middle of this chamber. There's tables laid about, filled with body parts.
Okay, I'm no longer hungry.
Wait, who was the person that was putting their blood in the food?
That was Dante that left. Or Darren, I guess, on roll 20.
Okay, does it smell like Darren?
Good question. Maybe.
Okay,
She
well,
added celery to that thing. Disgusting.
that gives us something to think about for 2 weeks anyway.
Right?
Hopefully none of us die. I mean,
Good practice to actively want to die. So
We are coming into a very gritty campaign. I made a backup just in case.
yeah, I had ideas for backups just in case.
But yeah, if all goes wrong, just remember.
All right. Well, good night, guys, and
All right, you have a good evening.
Yep.
Yep. Night, guys.
Talk to
Night.
y'all
Party fizzle time.
Party fizzle. Great session, by the way.
Yeah, it's a very good session.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.